Now we are good. We apologize for that. You should have audio on YouTube now. As the full count pitch, it's on its way, and this one is sent into right field. He will slice the defenders there, first and second, and will find the hole, does Schwabe. So after a good night last night, he continues to hit here as the first base runner, of the evening belongs to the Sabre dog. Schwabe singling through the right side just moments ago, and it will send up Alan Greer to the plate. Greer was 0 for 5 last night with 2 strikeouts. He was the K-man last night here in the ballpark. Fans were quite happy with him. Every time he struck out, they got half off beer for the rest of the inning, so a popular guy as he will look at a ball outside. We apologize for the technical difficulties here. We are still rocking and rolling with sound, but it is up now. The 1-0 offering. It's on its way here. Fannin looks in for the sign, now delivers. As that one will miss downstairs for a ball. 2-0, the count runs on Greer. Schwabe, the man at first. He singled just moments ago. Jack was the chosen intern to run our live stream the past couple of nights, but he is down on the field. The on-field personality, as the 2-0 offering is bounced up there. A nice stop by Boyd. Count will run to 3-0 on Greer. So we welcome Chris into the booth. Chris is 14, so remember that before you make your mean comments on YouTube. He is the grandson of the owners of the team and the son of the GMs of the team. So he's a pretty important guy around here. As that pitch will find the heart of the zone for a strike, 3-1. So he is updating our scoreboard, running the live stream, hanging out with me. He's going to have a fun night. Jack loved it so much he begged for another assignment. Not really, but the 3-1 offering is on its way. This one is cracked out to left. That ball is going to get down. Halverson over to it quickly, but the runner Schwabe is going to head into third. Greer will hold it first with the single, but Sabre Dogs are in action here. They've got runners at the corners with nobody out. Schwabe, good speed, advancing to third on that ball. So Schwabe at third, Greer at first, and it will send up Drew Miller, the right fielder, batting in the top of the first inning with nobody out. Miller out of Pryor, Oklahoma, 6'2", 210 pounds, attends Wichita State University. And he bats with 2 men aboard. Throw goes over to check on the runner at first. He dives back safely. Fannin obviously aware of the good speed on this team, trying to keep it where it is. As that one will miss outside for a ball. So a bit of a command issue here for Fannin early. He's thrown 13 pitches, 7 have been for balls, 6 for strikes. We want to welcome all the fans watching on our YouTube stream, listening on Mixler, and of course everybody who made it to the ballpark with us this evening. As the 1-0 pitch, it's on its way. Runner takes off. Throw is a good one, and they will get him! Greer is out at second. An absolute dynamite throw by Landon Boyd to cut down the runner. Greer at second. So he is caught stealing. That will go 2-4 in the book, and it will put the first out of the inning up on the board. The pitch was a ball. 2-0, the count runs to Fannin. Runs from Fannin, excuse me. That one fouled back to the screen. We've seen Fannin also play second base here for the Horseheads. So we've got a couple of two-way players on the team. So if the name sounds familiar, that's probably why. Schwabe, the man at third. Top of the first inning here. Now 1 out after the runner cut down, trying to snap second. As this one is fouled down the left field line, that'll get out of play. So Fannin battling back here nicely. He's even the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Sabre Dogs are threatening early. Miller, in his time at Wichita State University, hitting As here comes the next offering. This one swung on, sent out to right field, and that ball is going to get down. So the Sabre Dogs have chased in the first run of the evening. They lead this one 1-0 on the back of a Drew Miller RBI single. That one just cleaned out. He went to right with it, and Schwabe comes home to score the first run of the game for the Sabre Dogs, so they are on the board 1-0 here. Top of the first inning, one down. It is Bo Brewer, the man at the plate. Cleanup man hitting .632 on the season, and that is good for the league. Yeah. Drew Miller, the man aboard at first. As here comes the first pitch to Brewer. It's going to miss downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Brewer out of McKinney, Texas, 6'4", 215 pounds. Freshman at Paris Junior College. As I said, hitting .632 on the season in 5 games. 12 hits, 10 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, no home runs, and 1 strikeout. He will take another pitch on the outside corner for a ball. 2-0, the count now runs on him. Last night, he went 3 for 4 with 2 of the 7 RBI that the Sabre Dogs had. He can be pesky. The best hitter on this Sabre Dogs team and the best hitter in all of the Expedition League right now. We'll look at a ball upstairs. Fannin pitching him carefully. He's at 20 pitches already. 11 balls, 9 strikes. Got a fan that says, just put 4 fingers up. He's hitting .632. It's a small sample size, though, so, you know. As here comes the next offering. That one will find the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Want to give a shout out to Mike from Athens, who is in. We have video guy Chris, and then we have intern Chris. Intern Chris runs our grill, and so Mike is his dad. So he asked if we can give him a shout out. Absolutely. Thank you for listening, Mike. As that one will find the outside corner for another strike. So battling back here is Fannin. Was 3-0. Now the count has run full. The grill guy, he's an important part of what we do here at the ballpark. I mean, he's feeding almost everybody who walks in there. We do hot dogs, brats, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and all excellent. As here comes the full count offering. Runner in motion. This one's going to get down in left field. Runner is going to get all the way to third on this. Taking a big turn was Brewer, but he will head back to first. So another first and third situation for the Sabre Dogs. Drew Miller, the runner at first, he was in motion off the bat. And that one will go in the book for another single. So the Sabre Dogs have already 4 hits on the evening. They've got 1 run to go along with it. And it will send Jordan Williams, the DH, up to the plate, batting 5th in this Souris Valley lineup. He comes to the plate in the top of the first inning with just 1 down. Would love a double play here for Kyle Fannin and the Horseheads. As Fannin delivers the first offering, that will find the nope. That's a ball. That looked pretty good. But it is a ball. 1-0 the count. Just missing outside, I guess, on that one. Williams out of Bruton, Alabama. 6'1", 195 pounds. Junior at Minot State University. And that one will miss on the inside part of the plate now for a ball. 2-0 the count. Fannin, 25 pitches, 13 balls, 12 for strikes. It's been a shaky first inning for him. He's allowed 4 hits. 1 run is in. Trying to stop the damage here. Big swing and a miss there by Williams. 2-1 the count. Fannin is falling behind hitters, but then battling back, but then unfortunately losing most of those battles. The only out that's been recorded was on the 2-5 caught stealing, as that one will miss outside for a ball. 3-1 now the count to Williams. Williams transferred from Coastal Alabama North Community College in 40 games for Minot State. He hit .311 with 2 home runs. As here comes a 3-1 offering. Swung on and missed. Good pitch inside there. Fooled Williams. On the season for the Sabre Dogs, Williams is hitting .333 in 5 games. He's gotten 6 hits. He scored 4 runs, 1 home run, 7 RBI, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base. Runner is going, and it's going to be ball 4. So no throw by Boyd. as the first walk of the game will send Cullen Hannigan up to the plate. We did not see Hannigan last night. Going to have a meeting on the mound. Coach Pearson going to come in and talk to Kyle, kind of settle him down. Infielders will come in as well. Bases are loaded for Colin Hannigan, the catcher this evening. Hannigan hitting .500, but just in 2 games. 4 hits on the season, 1 run, 2 RBI, no home runs. His last game, he went 3 for 4. That was against the Pioneers. That was against the Whiskey Jacks. 3 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI in that one. Out of Houston, Texas, 5'8", 190 pounds. He's a freshman at Rice University. In 2 games this season for Rice, he had 2 hits. He was a 3-year letterman at high school, ranked as one of the top 25 catchers in all of Texas, which is impressive. As he awaits the first offering, right down the heart of the plate for a strike, that'll fall in there. He threw out 30% of runners in his high school career. And now he's up in a big spot. Boyd's going to go out and talk with Fannin, make sure they're on the same page. He'll jog back behind the plate now. Miller at third, Brewer at second, Williams at first for Colin Hannigan. Did not play last night, so this is the first we are seeing of him. Bases are loaded. 1 down here in the top of the first inning. 1 run already in for the Sabre Dogs. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is struck foul down the right field line. Count will go to 0-2. So this is good. The first batter that Fannin has been ahead of 0-2 in this one. This is a big hitter, especially with how much of a premium runs are coming at for the Horseheads right now. They did put up 3 last night, but in the game before against the Tommyknockers, they were unable to score. This one sent softly to the third baseman, Lopez. He's coming home with it, and they will have the man at home on the force. Excuse me. And so everybody will just move up 1, but there will be 2 down now. So Hannigan is aboard on the fielder's choice. That one will go 5-2. And it will send up Ethan Moore, the third baseman. Moore wearing number 20, coming up with the bases still loaded here. Brewer at third, Williams at second, Hannigan aboard at first. Moore out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 6'1", 210 pounds. He's a freshman at Murray State College. Fannin looking to get in and out of a jam here, allowing just the 1 run. This one sent out to left. That one is going to get down. 1 run is in. They are sending the second runner, Williams. Throw comes to the plate, not in time. It will go down to third, and it's thrown away by Boyd. The runner doesn't know it. He is not. Now he's coming home. He will score without a problem, and on his way to third is Hannigan. Excuse me, that's Moore. The ball was thrown away once again, but Moore will stay where he is. So that was a mess of a play. We'll have to see how they scored that one. But the Sabre Dogs have chased in all 3 runners that they had out on the bases. And it is now 4-0 Sabre Dogs here in the top of the first inning. It's a hit, obviously, on that single. That last trail runner might have came in on the error, as it is a strike to the batter, Declan Buckle, who is batting in the bottom. We are still in the top of the first here. 2 down, 4 runs in for the Sabre Dogs. Not at all how Kyle Fannin wanted to start this one. That one bounced up there. A nice stop by Boyd to keep the runner where he is. So all 3 runners coming home on the play. And now the count 1-1 to Declan Buckle. There's got to be an error somewhere on that play, gentlemen. I'm going to have to fight with the scorebook again. That one swung on and missed. So it'll be 1-2, the count to Buckle, the shortstop this evening out of Corner Brook, Newfoundland, batting 8th in the lineup. The 1-2 offering by Fannin is on its way. That one is swung on, line down the line. That's going to be a fair ball, and that'll chase in another run. So a tough first inning here for Kyle Fannin. He's allowed 5 earned runs. And he has allowed 6 hits. Jack Paulson, the number 9 man now, will come to the plate, batting with a runner aboard at first. Paulson, we also did not see him last night, out of Delano, Minnesota. 6'1", 170 pounds. He's a redshirt sophomore at Northern State University. Coach Pearson out to talk with Fannin once again. The infield is in here. And it looks like that is going to be the evening for Kyle Fannin. So he will not face Jack Paulson. We will take a short break here, and then we will be back with the pitching update for you. As it stands right now, Sabre Dogs lead this one 5-0, still in the top of the first. The Expedition League All-Star Spectacular, presented by Hydrotex, comes to Casper on July 19th and 20th. Season and game tickets are on sale now at CasperHorseheads.com. Casper Horseheads Baseball, back in the saddle all summer long. Welcome back to action here at Mike Lansing Field. New pitcher for the Horseheads is Will Clare. It is still the top of the first inning. 2 down, Sabre Dogs leading this one 5-0. Kyle Fannin just didn't have it this evening. And it will be Will Clare taking over, the right-hander out of Casper, Wyoming. Will deal home to the batter, the number 9 man, Jack Paulson. And on one pitch, he gets him to ground out to short. He will underhand to Ricky Teal covering at second. And on one pitch, Will Clare comes in and gets the 3rd out. So a tough inning here for the Horseheads, but plenty of time still to rally. No problem at all. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Sabre Dogs up 5-0. Your hometown's baseball team, the Casper Horseheads, is back in the saddle. Be there for the 2021 season. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads baseball this summer as the Horseheads prepare to take on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. First pitch for all 3 games is 6:35 p.m. Mountain West time. Giveaways, great food, affordable family fun, and the best in collegiate baseball await you at Mike Lansing Field. Hannah Martin back with you here in the bottom of the first inning. Souris Valley leading the Casper Horseheads 5-0 as we open play in the home half of the fourth. It'll be Kyler Halverson, Ryan Callahan, and Jake Baker due up, looking to put some runs on the board for Casper. They will have to deal with the starter, Kanan Morrow, out of Sulphur, Louisiana, 6 feet, 205 pounds. He's a right-hander, freshman at Paris Junior College. He's 1-0 on the season for the Sabre Dogs with a 6.75 ERA. He's pitched in 1 game, 4 innings in that game. He struck out 7, walked 2, and allowed 5 hits. And he will have to deal with Kyler Halverson, who is coming to the plate now. We will get you the final line on Kyle Fannin. He went just 2/3 of an inning. He allowed 5 runs. They were not all earned because they have put an error up on the board. As that one will find the bottom of the strike zone for strike 1, 0 count the run. 0-1, the count runs on Halverson. Didn't strike anybody out. He walked 6 men and allowed 6 hits, as that one will be fouled down the right field line. 0-2, the count runs on Kyler. But it is early. Plenty of time still for the Horseheads to get back into this one. We had Jack the intern's very first appearance on the field as the on-field MC. As the 0-2 offering will be made, fouled back to us, and so the count will hold it 0-2. It was trivia. He asked a Yankees question, of course. I yelled the answer, and it was wrong. So I got it confused. But I knew the answer. In my heart, I knew it. As the 0-2 offering, it's on its way. That one upstairs for a ball, 1-2. But that's one of the best things about coming to the ballpark is there's always a chance that one of our fabulous marketing interns will come down and pick you to be involved in one of our on-field games. As that one is going to miss outside for another ball. 2-2, count evens up on Kyler. Sun is just beginning to set. We've got some shadows here. We'll keep an eye on the picture quality for you if we need to open the iris, get some more light in for you. Only the best for our fans. As that one will miss upstairs, so what was once at 0-2 count has now run full to Halverson. Horseheads looking to get some base runners here. Kyler out of Casper, Wyoming, 5'10", 160 pounds. And he will take ball 4 on that one. An excellent patient at bat there by Kyler Halverson, the leadoff man for Casper. It will send Ryan Callahan to the plate, the shortstop for Casper this evening. We will let you know how they line up behind Morrow. It's Schwabe in left, Greer in center, Miller in right, Moore at third, Buckle at short, Paulson at second, Brewer at first, and catching Cullen Hannigan. And Callahan at the plate now, batting with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning, a runner aboard at first. That one not even close. The catcher Hannigan had to come out of his crouch to make the catch on that one. So 1-0, the count runs on Callahan, who is out of Overland Park, Kansas, 6'2", 190 pounds. He's a freshman at Kansas. As that one is sprayed foul down the left field line. Coach Pearson makes the nice barehanded grab down there. 1-1 count runs on him on the season for the Horseheads. Ryan is hitting 106 games. He's gotten 2 hits, 3 RBIs, 6 walks, and no home runs. The only player with a home run on this Horseheads roster is Brooks Browning, and that went for 4 in that last game of the Nebraska series. Throw goes over to first to check on the runner, Halverson, who dives back safely. Wonder if the Horseheads might do some running here early, try to scratch across a couple runs. Bluffing is Halverson. Pitch was, I think it was low for a ball. The catcher had jumped up to kind of fake the throw, and it was a ball. It was down low. 2-1 the count. Callahan last night was 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts, so looking to improve on that here this evening. Throw will go over once more to check on Halverson. He dives back safely, so Morrow certainly worried about him at first. The Horseheads will play one more against Souris Valley tomorrow night, and then they are on the road to Caldwell, Idaho. As this one is hit right to the shortstop, could be 2, underhanded to second for 1, and over to first, not in time. Looked like Callahan beat it by a step. It was close over there at first, so he will reach on the fielder's choice. But now 1 down here for Jake Baker. Baker playing left field here tonight. as they get Halverson at second, 6-4. Callahan aboard at first now for Jake Baker, who comes to the plate. Baker out of Lawrence, Kansas, a teammate of Callahan's at Kansas. He's a redshirt freshman, however. That one will miss inside for a ball. 1-0, the count runs to Baker. In 3 games for Kansas this season, he had 2 strikeouts and a walk. On the season for the Horseheads, he's been one of the better batters, hitting .353 in 6 games. He's gotten 6 hits, 7 RBI, 9 walks, and no home runs. That one will catch to the top of the zone for a strike count, leaving up at 1-1. Last night, he was 1 for 3 with an RBI, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So a good night at the plate for him. Bats now in the bottom of the first inning, 1 out, Sabre Dogs up 5-0. That one will catch the zone for a strike count. Will run to 1-2 on Baker. If he were to reach here and not hit into a double play, would be Christian Lopez, the third baseman, who we saw for the first time last night. He had an excellent night, couple of RBIs, couple of doubles. Throw goes over to check on the runner. That's Callahan now this time. He dives back safely. So Morrow and the Sabre Dogs clearly worried about the run game here early. 1-2 the count to Baker. 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Horseheads looking to get on the board. Here comes the pitch. That one is going to be fouling out of play down the left field line. And everybody runs to get it. 1-2 the count will hold on Baker. Sabre Dogs getting 5 runs off of the starter Kyle Fannin, who only went 2/3 of an inning. Callahan taking his lead at first. Here comes 1-2 offering. That one is going to miss inside. Runner takes off, and the throw is not a good one. It bounces to the second baseman, Paulson, who is backing up Buckle, who is covering at short. And Callahan will be in there safely with the stolen base. So the Sabre Dogs were right to be worried about the run game here. Pitch was a ball. Count will go to 2-2 on Baker, as Callahan has the first stolen base of the night for the Horseheads. When the runs are tough to get, you tend to see that, trying to manufacture those runs. As this one is chopped to the second baseman, he will sling over to Brewer. The pitcher was also over there covering, but Brewer had it. As Callahan will advance to third on the play, but out on the 4-3 ground out is Baker. Callahan at third now for Christian Lopez, batting with 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Lopez, the third baseman. This just his second game on the young season for Casper. He was excellent last night, went 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 RBI. And he bats now with a chance to get his 3rd RBI on the season. That one will miss upstairs, too tall for a ball. Lopez out of Chula Vista, California, 195 pounds, 5'10", sophomore at Alabama State University. As this one is hit into right, that ball is going to get down. It's going to split the outfielders. It's going to keep rolling around. But most importantly, it's going to score the run. That's the first run of the night for the Horseheads. And into second base with yet another RBI double is Christian Lopez. That one just served out into that right center gap, as Callahan will come around to score. So 5-1 now. This is exactly what you want to do when you're down big early in the game. Just start chipping away ever so slowly. Get a run here, 2 in the third maybe. A little bit of action in the fourth, and then just like that, boom, tie ball game. Or you could just get them all back at once. You could always do that. 5-1 now, Sabre Valley leading. Sabre Dogs, Sabre Valley. I just invented a team. The Sabre Dogs leading. Bottom of the first inning, 2 down. Here comes Landon Boyd, the catcher, batting with a man out at second. He will look at a strike on the outside part of the plate. Boyd out of Parker, Colorado, stands at 6 feet, 195 pounds. He's a freshman at the University of Oklahoma. In his last game, he went 0 for 3. He had a walk and 2 strikeouts. That was last night. We saw him catching as well last night, as that pitch will miss outside for a ball. Count runs 1-1 on Boyd. Go Horseheads, go Ryan Callahan. Absolutely. The 1-1 offering, it's on its way. It's too tall. Catcher had to come out of his crouch to catch that one. 2-1 now, the count to Boyd. 2 down here in the first inning. Horseheads with a run in. Looking to get back into this one after the starter Kyle Fannin allowed 5 to come across in the top of the first. That one will catch the top of the zone for a strike. I was told before the game that our infield umpire is 17 years old, so we will perhaps cut him some slack on the broadcast this evening. As here comes the pitch. This one sprayed right to the third baseman, Moore, who jumps up and makes the leaping grab in foul territory. So Boyd lines out for the third and final out of the bottom of the first inning, but not before the Horseheads get on the board. Sabre Dogs leading 5-1. We head to the top of the second. The Horseheads are still actively looking for host families in the Casper, Wyoming, and surrounding areas to host a variety of players and interns for the 2021 season. Host families play an integral part of our organization by providing players and interns a place to call home for the summer. Benefits of becoming a host family include season tickets for your household to all Horseheads home games, 25% off most Horseheads merchandise and concessions, and team-signed memorabilia. If you're interested in becoming a host family, give us a call at 307-441-1334 or email hostfamily@casperhorseheads.com. Welcome back to action here live at Mike Lansing Field. Sabre Dogs leading 5-1. The lineup will turn over here for the Sabre Dogs as Caden Schwabe will come to the plate. He will look at ball number 1. Schwabe 1 for 1 in this game with a single. He's also scored a run. As here comes the next offering. That one bounced in there by Claire, who was on in relief of Kyle Fannin, who went just 2/3 of an inning, giving up 5 runs. They did charge an error in the top of the first inning, so we will have to find out. I think probably 4 of them were earned. As the next offering will miss outside for a ball. 3-0. Now the count runs to Schwabe. There's that debate of the pitch finding the outside corner there. There's that debate of, did they bat around? If all 9 men come to the plate, does that count? Or does the 10th man then have to come to the plate for it to have they batted around? That one will find the outside corner for a strike. I think that the 10th man has to come to the plate for them to bat around. Like somebody's got to have 2 plate appearances in the same inning, is how I feel. But you're free to feel differently. Full count pitch is bounced up there, so the Sabre Dogs will take a walk here to lead off the top of the second inning. It'll send up Alan Greer, the center fielder, who is 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored as well. Greer was the K-man last night, and he is again tonight, so the fans certainly hoping for a strikeout here. It was a pretty sparse crowd, but it's filling in nicely here at Mike Lansing Field. It's a Wednesday night. Beautiful night for a ball game, though. The crowd is now in the shade, so it's not too hot for them. And a bit of a wind blowing in towards us, so the pitch is fouled off at the plate. 0-1, the count runs to him. Greer out of Atlanta, Georgia, 6 foot, 175 pounds. He goes to Chattanooga State In 17 games for him this season, he hit .370 with 10 RBIs. He scored 20 runs, and he stole 10 bases. And now he's batting 0-1 the count with a runner aboard at first. Runner takes off. Here comes the throw from Boyd. It's a good one, but the runner is in there safely. We have seen two really strong throws from Boyd this evening. He got the first runner, tried to steal off of him. Didn't get the second, so Schwabe will be aboard at second after the stolen base. Nice to see that strong arm behind the plate, though, from Boyd. Strong and accurate. Just too much speed there from Schwabe. As Boyd going to go out and talk to Claire, make sure they're on the same page. Claire needed just one pitch to retire the last man in the bottom of the first. Got him to roll over on one and ground out 6-4. 8 pitches here, 4 balls, 4 strikes. And the count 1-1. That pitch was a ball. So 1-1, the count will run on Greer. We will see Drew Miller, and if anybody reaches, Bo Brewer. Claire checks the runner back. Now deals home. That one getting away from the catcher, Boyd, so the runner will advance. On the wild pitch, he takes a big turn at third, but Boyd gets the ball back to Claire. So Schwabe down to third on the wild pitch. So another runner at third base here. Nobody out, top of the second inning. Sabre Dogs leading 5-1. The 2-1 offering to Greer. It's on its way. That one finding the outside corner for a strike off-speed pitch. Nicely placed there by Claire. Dotted that outside black. And now the count will even up at 2-2. Opportunity for Claire to pick up his first strikeout. Here comes the pitch. That one fouled at the plate. Count will hold it 2-2. I think he fouled it off himself there. Umpire will go out and give him a moment. Not the 17-year-old umpire. The actual adult umpire who's calling balls and strikes behind the plate this evening. Yes, 2-2. The count now to Greer. We play in the top of the second inning. 5-1 Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads after a 5-run first. And there's a man at third, so they're looking for more. This one skied to center field. Halverson racing in, but it'll be Baker who makes the catch. No throw will be made. And so another run in on the sacrifice fly by Greer. Give him an RBI. And it will send Drew Miller to the plate. Oh, excuse me. Drew Miller is the K-man. So I guess you can't be the K-man 2 nights in a row. So Drew Miller, if he strikes out, everybody gets half-price beer for the rest of the inning. And the fans here, I'm sure, are looking forward to it. They will not get it as this one is skied into left. That ball is going to get down in front of Baker for a single. So Miller, who already was 1 for 1 on the evening with a single, has another one. So he's 2 for 2 after singling to left. And it will send Bo Brewer up to the plate. Brewer, you guessed it, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Batting here in the top of the second inning with 1 out. Sabre Dogs leading 6-1. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. 1 man left for the Sabre Dogs. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left for the Horseheads. As here comes the first offering from Claire. It'll miss downstairs for a ball. 1-0, the count runs to Brewer, who is out of McKinney, Texas, 6'4", 215 pounds. He's a freshman at Paris Junior College, leading the league in batting. It was .632 entering the game. It's higher now since he had a base knock in his first plate appearance. Here comes the 1-0 offering. That one finding the inside corner for a strike. 1-1, the count evening up. To go along with that .632 average, 12 hits, 10 runs, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, no home runs, and perhaps most impressively, just 1 strikeout. In an era of baseball where it seems like everybody is just striking out right and left, 1 strikeout in a 6. Well, I mean, he's making contact with everything. So that one fouled off at the plate. And the runner was in motion. He will have to head back. But when I read just 1 strikeout, I was like, wow. But he's not striking out because he's making contact with everything. He's getting all these hits. 1-2, the count now to Brewer, batting with a man aboard at first. That's Miller, who takes his lead now. Claire looking to pick up his first strikeout of the evening. As here comes the pitch. That one skied on the infield. Teal moving over now by the first base bag, and now in foul territory, he will make the catch. So a fly out on the infield, pop up, fly out, whatever you want to call it. We'll have Brewer heading back to the bench with the second out of the inning, and it will send up the DH Jordan Williams to the plate, who walked in his first plate appearance, so he does not have an at-bat in the book. As he's batting now, Miller still the runner out at first. Here comes the first offering from Claire. That one bounced to the plate. Nice stop by Boyd. 1-0, the count runs on him. Williams out of Bruton, Alabama, 6'1", 195 pounds, junior at Minot State University. On the season for the Sabre Dogs, he's hitting .333 in 5 games. With 6 hits, he scored 4 runs. He does have a home run, as this one is sent out to center field, but Kyler Halverson will move over. And a couple of steps to his right, he will make the third out of the inning. Sabre Dogs put up one more here in the top of the second. They lead 6-1, heading to the home half of the frame. The Horseheads are still actively looking for host families in the Casper, Wyoming, and surrounding areas to host a variety of players and interns for the 2021 season. Host families play an integral part of our organization by providing players and interns a place to call home for the summer. Benefits of becoming a host family include season tickets for your household to all Horseheads home games, 25% off most Horseheads merchandise and concessions, and team-signed memorabilia. If you're interested in becoming a host family, give us a call at 307-441-1334 or email hostfamily@casperhorseheads.com. Brooks Browning, Ricky Teal, and Zion Springer due up here for the Horseheads in the bottom half of the second inning. Sabre Dogs leading this one 6-1. They put up 5 runs in the first and then 1 more in the top half of the frame. And it will be Kanan Morrow out for his second inning of work. He deals home to Browning. That one will miss outside for a ball. Browning, Casper, Wyoming product, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a sophomore at Regis University in Denver, and he will look at a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 count runs on Browning. He transferred from Lynn Benton Community College, where he played basketball and baseball. He sends this one down the right field line, but that one is going to be a foul ball. So Brooks will have to come back to the plate. It'll be a 1-2 pitch when he gets there. On the season for Casper, he's hitting .273 in 6 games, 6 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 home run, the only home run that the Horseheads have hit this season. He's also struck out 11 times. Last night, he was 2 for 4 with a double and a strikeout. As the 1-2 pitch, it's on its way from Morrow. That one is swung on, sent out to the right, the first baseman, but it's going to go foul. So the count will hold at 1-2. Morrow, 28 pitches, 16 for strikes, 12 for balls. He will have to deal with the 6, 7, 8 men here in the bottom of the second inning. Brooks trying to get aboard any way he can. Horseheads trying to claw their way back into this one, down 5. Here comes the pitch. That one too tall. upstairs for a ball, 2-2. We want to thank all of our viewers, all of our listeners, all of the folks who are in attendance here this evening. As here comes a 2-2 pitch. This one is swung on, fouled off at the plate. Count will hold it 2-2. This is Brooks' first game of the season at first base. We have seen him in right for the rest of the games. But they've got Jake Allen, the 9-man, in right field this evening. As Brooks now waits on the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed by Browning, so he will have his 12th strikeout on the season. That one's swinging, and it will send up Ricky Teal batting in the bottom of the second with one down. Horseheads trailing 6-1. The Horseheads will play one more game against the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. That one tomorrow night, 6:35, first pitch. And then they will be off to play the Canyon County Spuds up in Caldwell, Idaho. The first season that the Spuds are in action, as the pitch will miss. No, it'll catch the outside corner for a strike. First season that the Spuds are in action. First season that the Mining City Tommyknockers are playing, and the Sioux Falls Sunfish as well. The Sunfish, the only team in either division who are without a win. They are 0-5 on the season, as that one is fouled back to the screen by Teal. 0-2, the count runs on him. Teal out of Irvine, California, 5'11", 165 pounds. He's a freshman at Orange Coast College. In 13 games there, he hit .528, 8 RBIs, 13 runs, and 2 stolen bases. He was 0 for 3 last night in his Horseheads debut. And now he's staring down the barrel of an 0-2 count. That one, big swing and a miss. Badly fooled was Teal on that one, so back-to-back strikeouts. Have 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, up quickly for the Horseheads. And it will send up the DH Zion Springer for the first time. Springer, the primary backstop for the Horseheads, getting the night off. He also got the night off last night, but now he's batting, so we will see what he does here with 2 down. Check swing, he went around. 0-1 the count to Springer, who is hitting a .125 on the season in 5 games, 2 hits, 1 run, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And that one's going to hit him. And I think it might have hit him right in the back of the helmet or between the shoulder blades. We'll see. We will see if we can see it on our cameras. Well, it hit him. They're going to say it was a foul ball. They're going to say it was off the knob of the bat. Oh, goodness. All right, so 0-2 the count. As check swing, that one also foul at the plate. Sounded like it was off the shin of the catcher. He flinched like it hit him. You know, some great acting by Zion, because he had me fooled 100% of the way. As the count holds it 0-2, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes the offering from Morrow. Swung on and missed a big hack. So 3 strikeouts have the Horseheads down here. 1, 2, 3. We head to the top of the third inning. Sabre Dogs leading 6-1. Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text "Go Heads" to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads. Will Clare out for another inning of relief. We open play here in the top of the fourth inning. The top of the third inning. Oh my gosh. I had a brain fart there for a moment. Please excuse me. Top of the third inning as Clare will deal a ball upstairs to Colin Hannigan, the 6'7", 8-man do here for the Sabre Dogs. Hannigan catching tonight for the Sabre Dogs. And he will look at another ball out of the zone for ball 2-0 the count. Sabre Dogs leading 6-1 in the top of the third inning. This one shot into center. Moving over is Halverson, and in plenty of time he will settle under it to record the out. So Hannigan is down on just a handful of pitches, and it will send up Ethan Moore, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1 in this game with a single. It'll be Ethan Moore, Declan Buckle, and then if anybody reaches the 9-man, Jack Paulson. Will Clare at 23 pitches, 13 for strikes, 10 for balls. And he will deal ball 1 outside and down in the dirt for the ball to Moore. Moore out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 6'1", 210. He looks at another ball. This one also very much outside. He's a freshman at Murray State College, where in 53 games this season, he hit .271 with 4 home runs, 30 RBIs, 34 runs, and 8 stolen bases as he swings and doesn't get a pitch right down the heart of the plate. 2-1, the count now runs on him. Clare working quickly. He deals the offering home. Curveball there, and that'll find the strike zone for strike 2. 2-2, the count, evening up on Moore. 6-1, Sabre Dogs leading. Horseheads looking to get back in the win column for the first time since opening night. Clare goes back to the curveball, and he will strike out Moore. Picks up his first strikeout on the evening. And now quickly 2 down here in the top of the third inning for Declan Buckle, the shortstop. He's 1 for 1. Gosh, it seems like every single Sabre Dogs batter is 1 for 1 with a single in this game. Buckle out of Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Stands at 5'11", 175 pounds. He's a junior at Minot State University. This season he was in 26 games for him. He hit .333, walked 11 times as he sends this one right out to Ryan Callahan at short, who delivers the strong throw over to Brooks Browning to retire the side. Sabre Dogs go quickly. Nice work by Will Clare here in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the inning. Horseheads trailing 6-1. The Horseheads are still actively looking for host families in the Casper, Wyoming, and surrounding areas to host a variety of players and interns for the 2021 season. Host families play an integral part of our organization by providing players and interns a place to call home for the summer. Benefits of becoming a host family include season tickets for your household to all Horseheads home games, 25% off most Horseheads merchandise and concessions, and team-signed memorabilia. If you're interested in becoming a host family, give us a call at 307-441-1334 or email hostfamily@casperhorseheads.com. Morrow out for his third inning of work. Sabre Dogs leading 6-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 men due up for the Horseheads. First up, Jake Allen, who sends the first pitch that he sees out to right field. That ball is going to get down. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. And into second now, taking a big turn. He's going to head into third, and he will get there without a throw. So a leadoff triple by Jake Allen. That ball, it is not my eyesight failing me, 352. down left, and it's 342 down right. I had to squint, but it's 342. It rolled all the way out to that wall. And Jake Allen, he never slowed up once. He just kept on running. So he is aboard at third to lead off the inning. Horseheads of a man in scoring position for Kyler Halverson, who walked in his first plate appearance. Walked to lead off the game. Foul tip hung on to by the catcher. 0-1 the count will run on Halverson. Horseheads trailing 6-1. Sabre Dogs got 5 in the first off of the starter, Kyle Fannin. 1 more in the second. And then Will Clare set him down in order earlier in this inning. As Morrow deals a ball home. 1-1 the count, runs to Halverson. Morrow at 41 pitches, 27 strikes, 14 balls. Man aboard at third. Here comes the pitch. That one will miss outside for a ball. 2-1 count, runs on him. Halverson out of Casper, Wyoming, hitting $130 on the season for the Horseheads in 6 games. 3 hits, no RBIs, 4 walks, no home runs. As here comes the 2-1 offering. Fouled back to the screen pretty hard there. 2-2 count evens up on him. He's a two-way player, so he's also got a ERA of 9 in 3 innings of work, allowed 6 hits. He pitched both games against the Pioneers when we were out in Gehrig for that first opening series. 2-2 offering to Halverson is chopped to third. Runner is holding, and the throw will go across the diamond to Brewer. So Halverson unable to get the job done here. He grounds out 5-3. And it will send Ryan Callahan up to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat. He scored the one and only run for the Horseheads in the bottom of the first. Callahan hitting 100 even. Well, he was entering this game. In 6 games, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, 6 walks, no home runs. You got a chance to pick up another RBI now. The man Allen at third. That one will miss outside for a ball. 1-0 the count to him. Allen tripling to lead off the inning. He is out at third. Still a gorgeous night here in Casper as the sun begins its descent. That one had Callahan kind of flinching out of the way. 2-0 runs inside on him. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. 2 men left for the Sabre Dogs. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 man left for Casper as swinging and not getting a pitch is Callahan. That was right on the outside corner. A nice pitch by Morrow. So the count runs 2-1 on Callahan, who is looking to pick up his 4th RBI on the season. Here comes the pitch. It's fouled back to us. 2-2 count runs on Callahan. Catcher's going to go out, get the ball, hand it back to the umpire. Everybody will reset here. Defense playing pretty much straight up except for the third baseman. He's in covering the bag. As here comes the 2-2 offering from Morrow, missing outside. It was a ball out of his hand. Now the count has run full by Callahan. Jake Baker in the on-deck circle, rather. As here comes the offering. That one, also a ball out of his hand. That was not a competitive pitch at all. And so Ryan Callahan will take a walk on down to first. Nice patient at bat there by Ryan. And we will see Jake Baker come to the plate, the left fielder for the Horseheads this evening. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in the game. Baker out of Lawrence, Kansas, hitting .353 for the Horseheads in 6 games. 6 hits, 7 RBIs, 9 walks, and no home runs. So another patient hitter here for Casper. Last night he was 1 for 3 with an RBI and 2 walks as well as 2 strikeouts. As here comes the first offering. That one missing badly. He's missing badly on that outside corner. 1-0. The count now running to Baker. It's a 6-1 game here, but the Horseheads threatening with men aboard at first and third and just 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Catcher Hannigan is going to go out to talk to him. In the meantime, we will get you some score updates from around the league. Pitching coach is going to go out to talk to him too. Badlands Big Sticks and the Western Nebraska Pioneers are all tied up at 1 that game in the top of the 4th. The Sioux Falls Sunfish are leading the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 2-0. That game in the top of the 5th. Sioux Falls has not won a game yet, so that'd be big for them. And the Mining City Tommyknockers and the Canyon County Spuds are all tied up at 2 apiece. That game in the top of the second. Mining City sitting atop the Lewis division. They are tied, they are half a game ahead of the Sabre Dogs, as that one will catch the top of the zone for a strike. Oh, that's right. So the Sabre Dogs are 4-2, so they were not rained out in one of those games against Badlands. There was some sort of, their broadcaster was explaining it to me, there was some sort of dispute over the game on Saturday, and so they hadn't decided it until early this afternoon as the runner dives back safely. Throw over to check on him. So Souris Valley is 4-2, so they are actually tied for second in the Lewis division. They are a half game back of the Mighty City Tommyknockers, who are 4-1. As here comes the pitch home. That one sent into the gap between first and second. And coming in to score on the RBI single by Jake Baker is his counterpart, Jake Allen. So an RBI single, just an excellent piece of hitting. He split the infielders there. And moving to second is Ryan Callahan. So the Horseheads, 2 runs now on the board. Ryan Callahan at second, Jake Baker at first. It'll send up Christian Lopez. He's already got an RBI double on the evening, 1 for 1. Morrow, 53 pitches, 33 for strikes, 20 for balls. And he's in a jam here, just 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Another runner in scoring position for the Horseheads, as he will stare in for the sign. Now he delivers home. That one missing upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Having some trouble with his command here. He's been pretty good. He retired the Horseheads in order in the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Tommyknockers at 4-1, the Sabre Dogs and the Whiskey Jacks both at 4-2. As the pitch, it's on its way. It's down in the dirt. A nice stop by by Hannigan. As 2-0, the count to Lopez. Badlands at 2-4. Canyon County at 1-4, and then the Horseheads at 1-5. Sitting 3.5 games out of first place, though. Still plenty of time to make that up. As here comes the offering. That one missing outside for a ball. 3 straight balls dealt here to Christian Lopez. Tough to tell if Morrow just can't find the zone or if he's trying to pitch Christian carefully. He's been excellent since we have seen him since his debut last night. As here comes a 3-0 offering. This one swung on, popped up on the infield. Infield fly is in effect. So he's going to be out. As that one right to the shortstop. And nobody moves. Everybody holding up at their bases. So Landon Boyd will come to the plate now. With 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Chance for Boyd to pick up his first RBI on the season. Boyd is 0 for 1 in this game. He lined out in his first plate appearance. Looking at the Clark division, the Spearfish Sasquatch and the Fremont Moo are tied at 6-1 apiece. Western Nebraska Pioneers behind them at 4-2. As here comes the first offering to Boyd. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. Behind the Pioneers, the Pierre Trappers sit at 2-4. The Hastings Sodbusters at 2-5. And then the Sunfish at 0-5. They are 5 games off the pace. But still very early in the season, playing over 60 games here are all the teams in the league. This one sent out to left field, moving back on it is Schwabe. And with the sun in his eyes, he will make the 3rd out of the inning. However, the Horseheads put 1 more up on the board. They head to the top of the 4th, still trailing 6-2. Your hometown's baseball team, the Casper Horseheads, is back in the saddle. Be there for the 2021 season. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads baseball this summer as the Horseheads prepare to take on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. First pitch for all 3 games is 6:35 p.m. Mountain West time. Giveaways, great food, affordable family fun, and the best in collegiate baseball await you at Mike Lansing Field. welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. Hannah Martin alongside you as we open play here in the top of the fourth inning. Sabre Dogs leading 6-2 over the Casper Horseheads. It is Will Clare out for another inning of work. He will have to deal with the 9-1 and 2 men, Jack Paulson, Caden Schwabe, and Alan Greer. As Paulson will dig in here now. He is ready to go. 6-2 Sabre Dogs leading. Paulson 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this one. As he will look at a ball fade outside on him. 1-0, the count runs on Paulson. Paulson is out of Delano, Minnesota, 6'1", 170 pounds. And another ball will go by him, too low there, 2-0. He's a redshirt sophomore at Northern State University. 12 games, 205 average, 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 doubles, and 1 RBI. As here comes the 2-0 offering. That one missing inside for a ball. So 3 straight balls to open the top of the fourth here. Want to give a shout out to our newly minted intern, Chris, who was like, wow, they did a hot dog toss here between innings. As that one will find the inside corner for a strike. I did a hot dog toss in between innings. And he was like, wow, I really want a hot dog. And I was like, just go down and get one. So he raced down in between innings. He was absolutely booking it. As this one is chopped to the shortstop on a couple of bounces. Callahan slings over the throw. Dug out nicely by Browning. The short was throw over to Browning. And did I just say the short was throw over to Browning? I'm on it tonight. Well, anyway, Paulson is retired on the ground out. That one goes 6-3. As the lineup will turn over, Caden Schwabe will come to the plate. Anyway, if this team needs speed, we can fake a collegiate degree for Chris here. Entry into, they got a college here. He'd be like, yeah, I got into Casper College. You big speedster, big pinch runner off the bench, Chris. As that one will miss outside for a ball count, running 2-0 now on the batter, Schwabe. You always need speed, you know? You always need a catcher that can hit and some speed. As that one will find the outside corner for a strike. You play baseball? Yeah? What do you play? What position do you play? Oh my gosh. All of them? Big utility guy? Here comes the 2-2 offering. This one smacked out to right. That ball is going to get down in front of Allen. That one absolutely barreled up by Schwabe. So another single for him has Alan Greer coming to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a sac fly so far. Batting top of the fourth, 1 out. Sabre Dogs leading 6-2. Want to thank everyone for watching. We got some fans in the comments. Thank you, Tahoe Jimbo. We appreciate you. As here comes the first offering, a pitch inside. 1-0, the count to Greer. It is a 6-2 ball game here for the Sabre Dogs. Top of the fourth inning. 1 out. Greer batting with a man aboard, Schwabe, who just singled moments ago. Clare deals his 40th offering. That one fouled off to the right. 1-1, the count runs on him. Yes, you can't get this high-quality YouTube broadcast from the Sabre Dogs this evening. They're not streaming. So unfortunately, you got to listen to me. A terrible cross we all must bear. Chris is eating his hot dog, having to listen to me. The throw over to first to check on the runner, Schwabe. He dives back safely. 1-1 the count. Greer 1 for 1 on the evening with a single and a sac fly. As he sends this one on a line out to center field. Halverson will have to play it off of a hop. Runner heading into third. The throw will come into short and be cut off there. So Greer, another bullet out to center this time. Schwabe's was out to right, but Greer hits this one to center. And with good speed on the base pad, Schwabe gets all the way down to third on the base knock. And it will send Drew Miller up to the plate. Batting with runners on the corners, 2 for 2 with 2 singles in this game. Souris Valley has put together 9 hits through 3 and a third. Okay. Chris is losing it over here. Okay. Please don't choke on the hot dog. I don't want to do CPR on the air. As 1-0, the count. Oh my God, Chris. 1-0, the count runs to Drew Miller. That one missing upstairs. We're losing it. Runners on the corner for him. Here comes a 1-0 offering. That one misses outside for a ball. 2-0. 6-2, Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads. Top of the fourth inning. 1 out here. Still a very nice blue sky here in Casper. It's supposed to be 90 degrees tomorrow, which I am not looking forward to at all. As that one will miss downstairs for a ball. Count will run 3-0 now to Miller. You good? I'm going to kick you out and bring Jack up here if you can't be a professional. 3-0 now the count to Miller. Here it comes, and that one is going to miss inside. So a 4-pitch walk issued to Drew Miller will have the bases loaded. And we are going to have a mound visit here. Just Boyd going out to talk with Claire, make sure everybody is on the same page. Bo Brewer will be the man at the plate. Dangerous man. He is the man leading the league in hitting. He's already got a hit tonight, 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. Hitting .632 coming into this one. Which, nothing to really write home about, .632. In 5 games, 12 hits, 10 runs, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, no home runs, and a strikeout. Last night he went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs, and he's up in his spot with a chance to do a lot of damage and put this game away for the Sabre Dogs early. As here comes the pitch. That one will miss downstairs for a ball. So Claire having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. He's at 46 pitches, 23 strikes, 23 balls. Yes, that is 46. I cannot do math. Absolutely do not ask me to do it, especially on the air. It's a nightmare. As that one is going to bounce and get away from the catcher. Schwabe going to come in to score on the wild pitch. That one was bounced in the opposing batter's box. No chance for Boyd to block that one. So Schwabe coming in to score on the wild pitch. Greer will move up on it. And so will Miller. Brewer now staring down a 2-0 count. As that one is missing inside. That one is going to get away from the catcher. And another run is going to come across to score. We'll say pass ball on that one. And so 2 runs coming across to score without the help of a hit or even a walk. As Miller is going to move up to third on that one. Here comes a 3-0 offering. That one missing badly inside. Will Clare having a heck of a time finding the strike zone right now. He's walked back-to-back men. And he is missing, not even close. These pitches are wild. Coach Pearson going to go out to talk with him now as the infield comes in as well. It is quickly 8-2 here. Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads. After a pass ball and a wild pitch allowed 2 runs to score during Brewer's at bat. He eventually walked. 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 2 men left for the Sabre Dogs. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left for the Horseheads. And let's see. Claire is going to stay in there to face at least the next batter, who is Jordan Williams. Williams is the DH for the Sabre Dogs. He's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a flyout. He will bat here the top of the 4th. 1 down. Sabre Dogs leading 8-2. Batting with Miller at third, Brewer at first. And Claire looking to settle down here, find the strike zone once again. He retired the men that he faced in order in the top of the 3rd. Ran into some trouble here. He's already allowed 2 runs. And he's trying to stop the bleeding. Horseheads are looking to get back in the win column. They're 1-5 on the season. Haven't won since opening night. As here comes the pitch. That one is missing inside for another ball. Here comes the 1-0 offering. That one swung on and fouled off to the left side. So we'll finally get a pitch in the strike column. 1-1. The count will run on Williams. He's hitting .333 on the season. 5 games, 6 hits, 4 runs, 1 home run, 7 RBI, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a stolen base. In his last game last night, he was 2 for 5 with a double, as that one will find the outside corner for a strike. Count runs to 1-2. He is 7th in the league in RBI. The Sabre Dogs do have a handful of guys who are pretty high up on the hitting leaderboards, including Bo Brewer. As here comes the pitch. Runner takes off, swung on and missed. So the runner is safe at second, but Claire will pick up that all-important second out on the strikeout swinging. Give Brewer a stolen base and give this Sabre Dogs team another stolen base, as it will send up Colin Hannigan. He's the backstop here tonight. 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice, and he's also flied out. Batting with Miller at third, Brewer now at second after the stolen base. And Claire trying to strand 2 more Sabre Dogs runners. They have left 2 this evening. As that one will miss up top for a strike. Will catch the top of the zone, for a strike. So 0-1, the count will run to Hannigan. Batting in the top of the 4th, 2 down, Sabre Dogs up 8-2. Big swing and a miss there by Hannigan. So it appears that Claire has once again found the strike zone. 55 pitches, 28 for strikes, 27 balls. And he is looking to strike out consecutive men here and put this inning to bed. The 0-2 offering is on its way. That one will miss inside for a ball. Count will run to 1-2. Hannigan out of Houston, Texas, 5'8", 190 pounds, a freshman at Rice University. Appeared in 2 games. He was a 3-year letterman at high school and ranked as one of the top 25 catchers in the entire state of Texas. As the 1-2 offering, it's on its way. Curveball there, fouled off of himself, so the count will hold at 1-2. He threw out 30% of runners in his high school career. Coming into this one in 2 games, he was hitting .500 with 4 hits, scored a run, 2 RBIs, no home runs, and in his last game he went 3 for 4 with a double and 2 runs batted in. He's got a chance. A single would add 2 more RBI to that total. Runners aboard at second and third, 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-2 the count to Hannigan. Here comes the pitch. That one is swung on and lined down the left field line, but that is going to fade foul and out of play. He got a hold of that one, but just yanked it. I'm combining words now. It's a special broadcast. As the park is filled in nicely here at Mike Lansing Field, especially for a Wednesday night. Beautiful evening for a ball game. It's going to be hot tomorrow night, though. I'm now looking forward to it. We have a temperate climate in Seattle, let me tell you. As swung on and missed, a big hack by Hannigan. So he goes swinging for out number 3. However, the Sabre Dogs chasing 2 more. They lead this one 8-2, heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Brooks Browning, Ricky Teal, and Zion Springer leading off the inning here for the Horseheads. They will face off against Morrow, who is at 59 pitches, 35 strikes, and 24 for balls. Due up first will be Brooks Browning. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout swinging in this one, and he will watch ball one go by. We had a viewer question. Cole Frank wants to know about the pitch count rules in the league. I actually did not know. I went and asked our baseball operations guys, and they let me know that it is the college coach's discretion on how many pitches a pitcher can throw on what their pitch limit is. So there you go. Happy to answer any questions that you may have. I'm more than happy to run down to talk to our baseball operations guys in between innings, as that one will miss outside for a ball. Speaking of running between innings, Chris forgot his phone when he went to get his hot dog. So back-to-back innings, he has been sprinting up the stairs to entertain the audience, I'm sure, as that one misses for a ball on the outside part of the plate. Good count here for Browning now, who's ahead 3-0. Here comes the offering. That one is going to find the outside of the strike zone. That strike zone, man, it is moving around, and it has been for the entirety of the 3 games that we have seen here at Mike Lansing. That one out on a line to right, but moving over to make the catch is Drew Miller. It'll hang up for him. So Browning is down on the fly out to right, and it'll send up Ricky Teal. He's a second baseman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging in this game.
Number 7, Ricky Teal.
Next up will be Zion Springer, and if anybody reaches, it'll be Jake Allen. Morrow has been pretty good. He's been in and out of trouble a couple of times tonight. 8-2, the Sabre Dogs lead this one in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 down after Brooks Browning with the fly out. As here comes the first offering to Teal. That one will miss outside for a ball. 1-0 the count to Teal. We saw him last night in his Horseheads debut. Out of Irvine, California, 5'11", 165 pounds. This one is swung on and sent out to left, but that one will also hang up long enough for the left fielder, Schwabe, to move over and make the catch. So 2 quick outs here for the Horseheads in the home half of the 4th inning. It will send Zion Springer up to the plate. Zion, the DH here this evening. He is struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. Springer out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, 6 feet, 200 pounds. He's a junior at Menlo College in California. As he awaits the first offering here, that one fading inside for a ball. He had to scoot out of the way of that one. In 13 games at Menlo College this season, hit .269, 7 hits, 2 RBI, struck out 13 times, and he walked twice. As he will look at a strike on the top of the zone. 1-1, the count runs to him. For the Horseheads entering this one, he was hitting $125 in 5 games, 2 hits, 1 run scored, 4 RBIs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. As he awaits the 1-1 offering, it's on its way. That one, big hack and a miss. 1-2 the count to Springer. His last game, he was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. That was that second game of the Tommy Knockers series. He and Brooks Browning, the only 2 men in that 7-inning game to have a hit. They both came in the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he did not go. Springer's heading back to the dugout. Somebody's got to let him know. He did not swing. It certainly looked like he did, but everybody on the left side of the infield was already moving back to the dugout, but they say no swing on the appeal down to first. So, 2-2 the count to Springer, who will hang in there for another pitch at least. The Horseheads have had trouble scoring runs. They've also been facing off against some pretty good pitching. As the 2-2 offering from the starter Morrow, it's on its way. That one missing down low for a ball. Full count now to Springer. If he were to reach, it would be Jake Allen, who tripled in his last plate appearance. Also came around to score the second Horseheads run of the ball game. Springer looking to get the inning to him. Full count pitch. Here it comes. This one swung on and fly down the right field line, but that one will drift out of play. Can will hold full. 72 pitches for Morrow. 41 strikes, 31 balls. The sun is still moving. The shadows are out towards the mound now. The plate is completely covered in shadows here as the
Pitch will miss down low for a ball. So after all that, Zion Springer will take the free pass down to first. He thought he struck out on a check swing, but the call on the field was a ball, and so Zion Springer will take that. He will head down to first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 8-2. As Jake Allen, the right fielder, will come to the plate. As I said, 1 for 1 with a triple and a run scored in this one. Hitting .316 for the Horseheads heading into the ball game as he looks at ball 1 outside. .316 average in 6 games for the Horseheads this season. 6 hits, no RBIs, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and no home runs. That was coming into this game, of course. He's got his first RBI under his belt now. As there goes the runner Springer. Excuse me, he's got the run scored, not the RBI. As that pitch was a ball, it missed downstairs. Throw went down to check on Springer, who dived back safely. 2-0 the count. Here comes the pitch from Morrow. Springer holding. Big swing and a miss at a pitch upstairs. Allen was going for that first RBI of the season. 8-2 Sabre Dogs leading. They scored 5 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. Horseheads answered with a run of their own in the first and then 1 more in the third. And now Jake Allen batting. 1-2 the count. As he swings and doesn't get a pitch, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 8-2. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team. We've got a new pitcher for you here in the top of the 5th inning. It is Gage Yost for the Casper Horseheads. The right-hander out of Rosemount, Minnesota, is a sophomore at Minot State, 195 pounds, 6'1", and he will have to deal with the bottom third of the order for the Sabre Dogs. First up is Ethan Moore. He will foul the first offering that he sees back to the screen. 0-1 the count will run on him. Yost has 1 appearance on the season, ERA of 5.40. He went 1 2/3, struck out 4, walked 5, and allowed 1 hit, as he will deal a strike home. Quickly 0-2 on the number 7 man for the Sabre Dogs. They lead this one 8-2 as we open play here in the top of the 5th inning. As
Yost peering in for the sign, now delivers. This one swung on, fouled back down and out of play. And you see all the children running on the concourse immediately. Got to get that foul ball. Or it's like, why do I even come to the ballpark? As if I'm a child. It's like I get my hot dog and I get my foul ball. Do we do ice cream here? No, we got to do ice cream here. As that one is going to miss down low for a ball. My sister, we would always go to the ballpark as a family growing up. My sister and my mom, not baseball gals at all. Not at all. Me, my brother, and my dad, different story. We love baseball all the way through. That one is fouled down the right field line. The way my sister would have something new in her hands to eat every single inning, it would amaze you. It would literally amaze you. That girl would eat her way through the ballpark, and she's a vegetarian, so her options are limited. But it would be cotton candy. It would be ice cream. It'd be popcorn. It'd be a pretzel. Like, she would just go and go and go. As that one will be called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. So Gage Yost enters this game, and he picks up the first strikeout on 6 pitches. Now we'll have more going back to the Sabre Dogs dugout with the first out of the top of the 5th, and Declan Buckle will come to the plate. The shortstop for Souris Valley this evening, 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out in this one. But she just could not watch an inning of baseball without having something else to occupy her, and that something else, always food. So I understand it, the kids running around. It's a long game. As that one will miss outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Eight to 2, Sabre Valley leading the Horseheads. Here comes the pitch. That one also missing outside for a ball. Yost is really hurling them up there. His only appearance was at the Pioneers back on May 26th. He allowed 3 runs. Only one of them was earned. As here comes the 2-0 offering. That one off the top of Boyd's glove. And so it'll be 3-0. So after striking out the first man that he faced, Buckle now going 3-0 against Yost. He's taking his time out there. Buckle showing bunt now for a moment, but he pulls it back and he will take a strike right at the top of the zone. The sun continuing to move here at Mike Lansing Field. Still a beautiful evening. Probably around 70 degrees. 75. There you go. As here comes the pitch. That one going to miss upstairs. It was a ball out of his hand. So Declan Buckle will take a walk down to first. And it will send up Jack Paulson, the second baseman, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts in this game. I shouldn't talk about food. I just put in a food request in the Snapchat group to whoever's out running around. Because our scoreboard guy was like, I would love a hot dog. And I was like, if we're making a run, I would love a cheeseburger. So we'll see if we get a cheeseburger up to the booth. As Paul said, you got a job to do. You can't be running around. No. Our fans depend on you to update the scoreboard, Chris. Come on. As here comes the pitch. That one will miss down low for a ball. 1-0. The count runs on Paulson. Paulson 0 for 2 in this game. Did not play last night, so it's the first time we're seeing him in Casper. He has played in 1 other game this season. He had 1 walk. Doesn't have a batting average so far, as he will look at ball 2. So Yost having trouble here finding the zone. Struck out the first man that he faced, but then he walked the second man, Buckle, and now he's gone 2-0 to the number 9 man, Paulson. As that one missing inside, you really do not want to get behind these Sabre Dogs batters. And I mean, especially this part of the lineup, this is the part of the lineup you have to retire. You do not want to allow these guys to reach, because when the lineup turns over, it gets so much more dangerous with their big hitters, especially 2, 3, 4. Yost hoping to avoid the walk here. Runner stays put. That one is going to find the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2-1 the count now. 3-1, excuse me. My iPad is being a little finicky tonight. I don't keep score traditionally. I know how to keep score traditionally, but it's just too much and I can't. I just do it electronically, sorry. I know that upsets some traditionalists, but most of my deal upsets traditionalists, as that one will miss upstairs for a ball. Runner was in motion, but doesn't matter as the second straight walk is issued here. Caden Schwabe coming to the plate now, so some trouble here for Yost in the wrong part of the lineup, the one he doesn't want to face. Coming up to the plate, Schwabe 2 for 2 with a single, a walk, and another single in this game. Eight to 2, the Sabre Dogs lead this one. Top of the fifth inning, 1 out. If anybody reaches, Alan Greer would come to the plate, the center fielder for the Sabre Dogs this evening. But right now, Jay Jost has to find the strike zone and deal with Caden Schwabe. Here comes the first offering. That one right at the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1 the count. Yost, 17 pitches, 8 strikes, 9 balls. Our beloved mascot Derek has come out. He's making the rounds on the concourse. You can see him all over the place. He's really great about getting out there and interacting with the fans. As runners take off, throw goes down to third, not in time. So the double steal executed to perfection by the Sabre Dogs here. And the pitch was a ball, so 1-1 the count. Runners now at second and third. So trouble brewing here for the Horseheads. Yost is going to try to wiggle out of this one. It's already a 6-run game. Can't allow the Sabre Dogs to put up any more. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled off down the left field line, so the count will run to 1-2. Yost is ahead now. Going to try and finish him off. He struck out. He made quick work of Ethan Moore. He struck him out to open the inning. And he ran into some trouble. He just lost command of the strike zone. He walked the next 2 men that he faced, but he's now 1-2 on the leadoff man Schwabe with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Sabre Dogs have left 4. Here comes the pitch from Yost. That one missing inside. It'll be 2-2 now to Schwabe, who is out of Thompson, North Dakota, attends North Dakota State University. Hit .291 in 27 games for him, stole 17 bases. And now staring down the barrel of a 2-2 count. Here it comes. That one, a nice stop by Boyd. That one fell inside for a ball. So a full count here. 21 pitches by Yost, only 9 for strikes, 12 balls. On the season for the Sabre Dogs, Schwabe is hitting .409 in 5 games, 9 hits, 10 runs, 3 RBIs, 6 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 7 stolen bases. Last night he was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a walk. He is 10th in the league in batting, so a dangerous man at the plate. Hoping to set him down is Yost. Here comes the full count offering. That one is swung on, head out to left center field, and that ball is going to be caught by the racing Baker, tagging his buckle. Staying at second is Paulson, but the sacrifice fly by Schwabe is complete. And the 9th run of the game comes home for the Sabre Dogs. So 9-2 they lead here now. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Oh my gosh, that's a big bug. What is, oh, it's a bee. There's a bee. Okay. Chris is jumping around. Sit down, Chris. It's okay. The bee is gone. Alan Greer is coming to the plate. The center fielder is 2 for 2 with a single, a sac fly, and another single. Sabre Dogs have put together 9 hits to go with their 9 runs. They've left 4. No errors for them. Batting now with a man out at second is Greer, and he will look at a ball well outside. Paulson, the man aboard at second. Horseheads 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 4 men left on. Greer out of Atlanta, Georgia, 6 foot, 175 pounds, attends Chattanooga State. As here comes a 1-0 offering. That one bounces away from the catcher, Boyd. Probably be a pass ball there as the runner will go down to third. I am truly terrible at scoring wild pitches or pass balls. That's why I need to be sitting next to the guy keeping book, because I just need somebody to tell me. It's sort of like 50, like sometimes it is obvious, but then other times it could go either way. We already had the fight on opening night here about the error, and we still talked about it today. we have come to an agreement, as here comes the 2-0 offering that one upstairs for a ball. 3-0, the count runs on Greer now. We have come to an agreement that it was the umpire's fault, actually, and the play should have been called dead, and the runner should not have been allowed to advance. So we were both wrong, we were both right, and it's easier to blame the 17-year-old umpire than actually dig into the rules. There you go. 3-0 now the count runs. Man at third for Greer. Here comes the pitch. That one missing outside, not even close. And so Greer will take a walk, third walk of the inning that Yost has issued. Going to have a mound visit here. Infield's going to come in as Drew Miller will come to the plate, the K-man here this evening. Miller 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Horseheads pitching, oh my goodness. Horseheads pitching has been hit hard tonight. As I said, 9 hits, 9 runs. They do have the 1 error that came back in the first, though. Souris Valley put up 1 more in the second, 2 in the fourth on a wild pitch and a pass ball. And then they've got 1 in so far. It has really been, as it is so frequently, the walks that have hurt the Horseheads here this evening. And good clutch hitting by the Sabre Dogs. They've come up big in a lot of situations as the ball gets away from the catcher, and that is going to score another run. And that one was a wild pitch. We're gonna say definitively wild pitch on that one. And the runner Greer will move up to second. So it is now 10-2 Sabre Dogs in the top of the 5th inning. We are still rocking and rolling. 2 outs. Greer, the man at second. Drew Miller at the plate out of Pryor, Oklahoma, 6'2", 210. A 1-0 offering to him. It's on its way. Here it comes. That one misses the catcher entirely. I really don't know what happened on that one. Boyd just, I don't know if it was they were not on the same page. It was a cross-up out there. As Coach Pearson is going to go out probably asking that very same question. Runner is going to go down to third. We'll say pass ball. We'll just keep going back and forth on these. It is a 2-0 count regardless. Greer now the man at third. And that is going to be it for Gage Yost. So he will not even get a chance to finish this batter off. Coach Pearson has seen enough from Yost. 10-2, the Sabre Dogs lead. We will head to the break, top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, pitching change live from Mike Lansing.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Harold Baez, the new pitcher for the Horseheads. Top of the 5th inning, 2 down here. And it is a 2-0 count to Miller. Gage Yost was lifted before he could finish Miller's at-bats. And so the Sabre Dogs lead 10-2 here as Harold Baez will inherit the 2-0 offering. He will also inherit Alan Greer, who is the runner at third. Baez, the right-hander out of Miami, Florida, attends Western Nebraska Community College. And he's ready to deliver. That one swung on and fouled back at the plate. Baez this season 0-1 with a 13.5 ERA. He is in one game. He started it. 4 innings of work, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 7 hits allowed. Also got a couple at bats, as that one will miss downstairs for a ball. 3-1, the count runs. 2 at bats for him on the season and 2 strikeouts. The only game that he has appeared in was back on May 26th at the Pioneers. He allowed 6 earned runs. And that one is going to hit him. It hit him so hard that his elbow guard popped off. And so another runner is aboard without a hit. That's the first batter who's been hit by a pitch in the game. And it will send up Bo Brewer, the man who leads in average in the whole of the Expedition League. Alan Greer at third, Drew Miller at first, just past 8:20 here. Local time, it is the top of the 5th inning. Brewer 1 for 2 with a single, a fly out, and a walk. As Baez looking to get out of the jam, 2 runs already in for the Sabre Dogs. That one will go to the backstop, and another run will come in. We'll score at a wild pitch. So all types of problems here for pitching and catching, getting on the same page. I'm not sure if it's just... That one was a wild pitch. I think the last one they were crossed up on. So it is 11-2 now, as Alan Greer comes home to score on the wild pitch. Moving up to second is Drew Miller. 1-0 now, the count to Brewer. 3 runs in now in the top of the 5th inning. Here comes the pitch. That one right down the heart of the plate for a strike. 1-1 now, the count to Brewer. He is out of McKinney, Texas, 6'4", 215 pounds. Went 3 for 4 last night with 2 RBIs. He's 1 for 2 in this game thus far. And he's got a chance to pick up another RBI with a man in scoring position. Here comes the pitch. That one missing well away. A nice stop by Boyd. He's been busy back there, blocking pitches, moving all over. 11-2, Sabre Dogs lead this one. 11 runs on 9 hits, no errors, 4 men left. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on for Casper. As a balk, and I don't know, he was in the middle of his windup, and then he just kind of fell off the mound. I have never seen that before. So it is a balk. I have to remember how to score that in my book. Oh, right here. Misk balk. So he moves over. 2-1 the count. As here it comes. Runner at third. This one chopped to the shortstop. Callahan hits the lip of the grass, but he gloves, fires over to Browning, who holds the bag once again. Brooks has made a couple of excellent defensive plays over at first, not his usual territory, but he's making it look easy tonight. As finally the side is retired. So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Sabre Dogs up 11-2.
Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text GO HEADS to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads.
Kyler Halverson, Ryan Callahan, and Jake Baker due up for the Horseheads. They trail this one 11-2 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Morrow out for his fifth inning of work. He will deal home. That one will fall inside for a ball. Morrow's been good tonight. He's been in and out of some trouble. 78 pitches, 44 strikes, 34 for balls. As here comes the next offering. That one bounced up there for a ball. It'll trail away from the catcher. 2-0 now the count to Halverson, who is 0-1 in this game with a walk and a ground out. And I have been brought a cheeseburger. Thank you, King. This is really why I'm here. I'm just here for the free food, actually. I'm not here to advance my broadcasting career or anything. As the 2-0 offering, it's on its way. That one will miss upstairs for a ball, so 3-0. Now the count to Kyler. He took a walk to open the game for the Horseheads. He did not score. That was Ryan Callahan who came around to score the run. As that one will find the heart of the plate for a strike. 3-1, the count to him. The sun has now disappeared completely from sight, so hopefully it'll cool off a little bit more here in Casper. As that one will miss downstairs for a ball, so aboard via the walk is Kyler Halverson. Second time he's walked this evening, so good patient at bat for him. As Ryan Callahan is going to come to the plate, 0-1 with a fielder's choice and a walk. The Horseheads have had some opportunities, especially earlier in the game. They had opportunities to score, and they were just unable to. And now a big crooked number up there for the Sabre Dogs. But you know what? You're never out of it in this league. I remember in Nebraska, there was an 8-run inning for the Horseheads after the Pioneers had gone up by 13 runs. They battled back to keep it pretty close at 5 runs. That's within striking distance. The 1-0 offering, it's on its way. That one will miss outside. So Morrow having some trouble finding the strike zone here now. We'll give you some score updates from around the league. Pioneers leading the Big Sticks 6-2, that game in the top of the 6th. The Sunfish looks like they're going to get a victory finally on the season. 8-0, they lead the Whiskey Jacks in the top of the 8th inning. As here comes the 2-0 pitch, that one missing outside for a ball. And the Tommyknockers lead the Spuds. Tommyknockers lead the Spuds 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th inning. So, and those are the only games in action today. As that one will find the bottom of the zone for a strike. 3-1. Now the count running to Ryan. Jake Baker due up in the inning. And if anybody is to reach, Christian Lopez, who has had an excellent start to his Horseheads career. Throw goes over to check on the runner, Halverson. He dives back safely. Morrow has been pretty good in this game. He came into it with a 6.75 ERA. He's pitched much better than that tonight. But hold your horses, folks. We've got another ball here, so that'll be a walk to Ryan Callahan. Runners at first and second now. And Jake Baker will come to the plate. Baker, the left fielder for the Horseheads, is 1-for-2 in this game with a ground out and a single. And he bats now with nobody down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Halverson out at second, Callahan at first. Horseheads trying to chip away at this 9-run lead the Sabre Dogs have put up. As we are going to have a mound visit here for Morrow. Might be the end of the night for him. And it looks like it will be the end of the night for Kanan Morrow. He exits this game, 87 pitches, 46 strikes, 41 balls. He was responsible for the men on at first and second. Pitching change here, bottom of the 5th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 11-2.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
New pitcher for the Sabre Dogs is number 34, Sean Hickey, the right-hander out of the University of Mary. He will face off against Jake Baker, who comes to the plate 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. Runners aboard at first and second. Those the responsibility of Morrow, who just exited this game. Sabre Dogs 11, Horseheads to 2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As here comes the pitch. It is up and out of the zone. A nice stop by Hannigan, who had to come out of his crouch to get that one. 1-0 now. The count on Baker. Hickey on the season, 3 games with a 9 even ERA. 5 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts, 13 walks issued, so command has been a problem, and he's also allowed 4 hits to go along with those 13 walks, as runners are dancing around out there, but they will stay where they are. Pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0, now the count to Baker. And Hickey's last outing was against the Badlands Big Sticks back on May 28th. He went an inning and 2/3. He gave up 2 runs. They were both earned. He allowed 1 hit, and he walked 8 men. That is a lot. And the Horseheads are hoping that he will continue with those command problems as time is called here. If anybody reaches here, unless Jake Baker hits into a triple play, Christian Lopez will come to the plate. As here comes the offering. That one will miss outside. Throw goes back to first, and the runner at first is back safely, but Kyler Halverson took off on the throw, and he is safe at third. So a nice heads-up base running play there by Kyler Halverson. Gets him down to third base, so now runners at the corners. The pitch was a ball. So 3-0, the first 3 pitches from Hickey have been outside of the strike zone. Horseheads looking to capitalize here. They've had some opportunities, haven't really been able to cash in tonight, but looking to change that here. The 3-0 pitch, it's on its way. That's going to miss outside for a ball. So Hickey comes into this game, and he allows the 4-pitch walk to the first man that he faces, and it will send up Christian Lopez, who is probably the man you want up in this situation, looking at the lineup so far. He already has a RBI double in this one, and then he was out on the infield fly. Swung at a 3-0 pitch and popped it up on the infield. But now he's batting with nobody out here. Bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning. Looking to come through big. Horseheads down 9, so they got to start somewhere. This one is going to get away from the catcher, go all the way to the backstop, and here comes Kyler Halverson. So he will score on the wild pitch. Everybody will move up a station as well. Callahan goes to third, Baker goes to second, and it's now 11-3. Pitch was a ball. So Sean Hickey has not thrown a strike yet. We talked about command problems. 8 walks in his last outing, and they are continuing here. He's already allowed a walk to the only man that he's faced. One of the 2 men that he's faced, excuse me. As that one missing inside again, 6 straight balls to start this outing for Sean Hickey. He's got runners aboard at second and third. Baker, his responsibility at second. Callahan, the responsibility of the starter, Morrow. As here comes the 2-0 offering. That one not even close again. So 7 straight balls to start the outing for Hickey. Having all kinds of problems finding the strike zone here. And it's an encouraging sign for the Horseheads, who trail 11-3 in the bottom of the 5th. That one, you guessed it, it's down low for a ball. So 8 pitches, 2 walks, and it has the bases reloaded here now for Landon Boyd, the catcher. He just is having all sorts of problems finding the strike zone out there. Landon Boyd 0 for 2. He's lined out and flied out. This is his second game on the season for the Horseheads, and he's looking to come up big for his team here. They trail by 8, but that could be cut in half with one swing of the bat. Here comes a pitch, and finally a strike is dealt right at the top of the zone. Hickey, 9 pitches, 8 balls, 1 strike here. Callahan at third, Baker at second, Lopez at first. Landon Boyd awaiting the 0-1 offering. Here it comes, and it hits him. He's going to be hit right on the knee. That's his right knee, I believe. Believe it hit that front knee. So Hickey's woes continue here as the second run of the inning comes in to score. Everybody will move up a station on that. Hickey has faced three men, hasn't retired any of them. First baseman is going to go out to talk to him. That's Brewer. So Baker at third, Lopez at second, Boyd at first for Brooks Browning, who has the only home run on the season. And you know what it was, Chris? It was a grand salami. And he's got a chance to do it again right here, 11-4. If he were to do it, it'd be just a 3-run game. Browning 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout, swinging, and a fly out. That one missing away. Although you kind of don't want anybody swinging at anything that Hickey is throwing because nothing's been really remotely close. He had one pitch that was right down the heart of the plate. Everything has been a ball or has hit men. Maybe he'll hang something to Brooks. Let's see what he does here. 1-0 the pitch. That one will be on the outside corner for a strike. So he's thrown 2 of them now. Bases are loaded for Browning, who comes into this game hitting .273 in 6 games with 6 hits, 5 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 home run, and 11 strikeouts. As here comes the 1-1 offering. That one missing well outside. 2-1 now the count to Browning. Ricky Teal, the man on deck. The bottom of the order for the Horseheads has been kind of a black hole this far, but they have got a chance to turn that around right here. 11-4, the Sabre Dogs lead. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the pitch. That one check swing, and they are going to say he went around at home plate. They will not appeal it. They will just ring him up right at the plate. 2-2 now the count to Browning. The first 2-strike count that Hickey has gotten into, and it's with the 4th man that he has faced. As here comes the pitch to Browning. This one swung on, chopped right back up the middle. Shortstop going to tag the bag for 1 and over to first. They will complete the double play. So definitely not what Brooks was looking for. Hitting into the tailor-made 6-4-3 double play. It will chase home a run, however, and so it is 11-5. Jake Baker coming home to score on it. Down to third is Lopez, but out in the middle is Boyd. So Ricky Teal will come to the plate now, batting with a man at third and 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 11-5, Sabre Dogs are leading the Horseheads. As here comes the pitch, big swing and a miss there by Teal. He was looking to go yard on that one for sure. Feel the wind coming off of that swing all the way up here. Teal 0 for 2 in this game with a strikeout swinging. He's also lined out. Hickey 16 pitches, 11 balls, just 5 for strikes, but he got Browning to ground into that big double play as this one is fouled at the plate so quickly. Teal is down 0-2. Teal, this just his 2nd game in a Horseheads uniform. Last night he went 0 for 3, trying to avoid that with a base hit here. It would chase in the 6th run of the game for the Horseheads. So that's good to see at least. Horseheads are getting on the board with some runs. As here comes the 0-2 offering. This one swung on, fouled right back to us. As the count will hold at 0-2. If Teal is to reach, it would be Zion Springer, the next man up. Right now, though, Teal just worried about chasing in Lopez, the man at third. Hickey checks the runner at third. Now he comes set and delivers. That one swung on, tapped over the head of Hickey, out to the second baseman, Paulson, who glove throws low, and it's dug out nicely by Brewer to retire Teal and the side. However, the Horseheads do get 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. Horseheads trailing 11-5.
Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text Go Heads to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads.
Back to action here. Baez deals home, and up the middle with the single goes Jordan Williams on the first pitch. So not how the Horseheads wanted to start off the inning. And now it will send up Colin Hannigan with a man aboard at first. Mitch tells us that the Expedition League is MLB Pitch Smart compliant. Thank you, Mitch, for the update. As the Sabre Dogs lead 11-5 in the top of the 6th inning. Both teams putting up 3 runs in their respective halves of the 5th. And now we will see Cullen Hannigan for the 4th time this evening. He's 0 for 3 so far. He will look at a strike on the outside corner. 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice. He's flied out and he struck out swinging. And he bats here with nobody out, a runner aboard at first. That's Williams, who just singled up the middle moments ago. As here comes the pitch from Baez. This one missing low, getting away from the catcher, Boyd. And the runner, Williams, is going to move up on it. So we will say, I don't know what we're going to say on that one. We'll say pass ball. Not that it matters. I'm not keeping the official book, so I just have my silly little iPad out here keeping score for myself. As now the runner Williams is out at second. The pitch was a ball, so the count will even up at 1-1. As here comes the next offering. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. 2-1 now the count to Hannigan. The backstop in this game for Souris Valley. First time that we have seen him. He did not play last night. Out of Houston, Texas, a freshman at Rice University. As Boyd is going to go out to talk with Baez, make sure everybody's on the same page after the pass ball / wild pitch, whatever you want to call it. Hannigan, Ethan Moore, Declan Buckle due up here for the Sabre Dogs. If anybody reaches, Jack Paulson would also come to the plate. Getting the beginnings of a very nice sunset here in Wyoming. As a runner takes off for third, check swing, he went around, and the throw is in time to get him. So that is the second base runner that Landon Boyd has thrown out tonight. Excellent arm, so accurate. That's great to see from the backstop for the Horseheads this evening. So Jordan Williams is out at third, caught stealing. That one will go down 2-5. And the pitch was a strike as well, so 2-2, the count will even up on Hannigan. Here comes the pitch. That one a little bit too tall, so that'll be a ball. Full count now to Hannigan, who bats with the bases empty and 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 11-5. As here comes the pitch from Baez. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. So another walk issued by Horseheads pitching. That's the second time I've done that tonight. My words are escaping me, as that is the 8th walk of the night that has been issued by Horseheads pitching. Kyle Fannin, the starter, allowed 1. Claire and Yost both allowed 3. And Baez has just allowed his first walk of the evening. So now Ethan Moore will come to the plate in an 11-5 ball game, batting with a runner aboard at first. Here comes the pitch. This one swung on, sent out to center field, moving over and now in on it is Kyler Halverson, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Holding up at first is Hannigan, and Declan Buckle will now come to the plate. The shortstop is 1 for 2 in this game with a single, a ground out, and a walk. Buckle, a junior at Minot State University, in 26 games for him this season, hit .333, walked 11 times. 17 RBIs, 2 home runs, 29 hits. For the Sabre Dogs, he's hitting 203 games, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. Batting now in the top of the 6th with 2 down and a man at first. This one fouled back down the right side. 0-1, the count will run on Buckle now, batting with a man aboard at first. 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 11-5. Souris Valley, 5 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. Casper, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, and 3 in the fifth, as this ball gets away from the catcher, and the runner is going to advance all the way to third. It looked for a minute like Boyd didn't know where the ball was. So we'll say pass ball. And that allows the runner to get all the way to third. And so with another runner in scoring position now, the pitch was a ball. 1-1 the count. Hannigan, the man at third. As here comes the pitch. That one missing downstairs for a ball. We got to get some ice cream at the ballpark, Chris. I think that would really hit the spot on these warm summer nights. My first job in baseball, I served Dippin' Dots. I was at a Dippin' Dot cart for the Everett Aqua Sox, which is a minor league team of the Mariners. At 16, that was my first summer job. So that one will miss downstairs for a ball. I have an affinity for ice cream at the ballpark. And then I worked at a frozen yogurt shop. And then I worked at a Cold Stone Creamery. I just, obsessed. And then what did I do? While I was in college, I worked for the yearbook. I worked for student government. I'll block that out. Don't talk to me about my student government days. And now I'm here. And I'm so happy to be here. As a 3-1 offering misses downstairs for a ball. So a walk to Buckle. A 2-out walk to Buckle. We'll have runners at first and third for Jack Paulson, the second baseman. I've worked my fair share in concessions, too, in high school. My senior year, that was how we paid for, prom. That was how we paid for anything we want to do. We did concessions. So I worked all the football games, all the boys' soccer games, because that was what they did in the fall. Boys had soccer. And they had ice cream. They had, ice cream cups, and then they did sandwiches and drumsticks. So there you go. I'll talk to Giselle. As the first offering, it's on its way to Paulson. Here it comes. This one, a strike on the outside corner. Let us know, when you come to the ballpark, what do you like to munch on? Are you an ice cream guy? Are you a popcorn gal? Are you a non-binary pretzel individual? You let us know, and we'll report back to Chris's mom, who is also the GM of the team. Because we are here for the fans. We want you to be comfortable at the ballpark. We want you to have everything you need. 0-1 the count to Paulson. He's 0 for 2 in this game with 2 groundouts and a walk. Runners aboard at first and third, Hannigan and Buckle. 11-5 the score in the top of the 6th inning. 2 down. Here comes the pitch. This one skied out to right. Moving in on it is Jake Allen, and it'll hang up long enough for him to make the catch and retire the side. So in and out of trouble is Harold Baez, thanks to another caught stealing by Landon Boyd, the catcher for the Horseheads this evening. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Sabre Dogs leading 11-5.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Back out for his second inning of work is Sean Hickey. He threw 19 pitches in the bottom of the 5th, 8 for strikes, 11 for balls, and he will now have to face off against the 8, 9, and 1 men for the Horseheads. Zion Springer, Jake Allen, and Kyler Halverson do. They just ran the marketing game between innings was a beer chug-off, but they had big Hulk fists on that are like Casper Horseheads branded. So that's the real ticket into this game. If you're over 21, you might get asked to chug beer live on the field. As that one will miss inside, it'll straighten up Zion. Springer 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging and a walk in this game. Was a guy and a gal who went out there, and the guy won. So congrats to him. As this one will miss outside for a ball again. 2-0 now the count to Springer. Hickey's time might be limited here. He had a heck of a time getting through the bottom of the fifth with how many balls he was throwing. But he's back out there in a 6-run game. This one bounced up there. It was in the opposite batter's box. 3-0 now the count to Springer. 11-5, the Sabre Dogs lead this one in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nobody out. Zion Springer at the plate. He's ahead in the count, 3-0. Not as nice as a sunset as I thought we were going to get. As here comes the pitch. That one will straighten you up. So ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued to open up the bottom of the 6th inning. And it will have Jake Allen coming to the plate. He scored a run this evening after he tripled in his first at-bat. He's also struck out swinging, so 1 for 2 on the evening. I went to college in Pullman, Washington, which is where Washington State University is. Go Cougs. And legendary sunsets there. And the best place to see them, it was kind of a running joke, but not really, was the local Walmart parking lot because it was all the way up on this big hill. As here comes the first pitch. That'll miss inside. So Hickey is yet to deal a strike. He's at 5 consecutive balls to open the bottom of the 6th. That was what you would do. You would go get some ice cream at Walmart, and then you go sit in your car and you watch the sunset. Wazoo kids, man, I tell you. 1-0 the count to Allen. Here it comes. That one on the outside corner for a strike. Zion thought about it, but he will come back. The geography of Eastern Washington is kind of similar to Casper, but there's more towns and people in Washington is swung on and missed. So 1-2, the count will run to Allen. It's like in Washington, Casper is like a normal-sized place. And this is the second biggest city in the state. Yes. I did a lot of research before I moved here. As here comes the pitch. That one will miss outside for a ball, 2-2. But yeah, it's been very interesting moving down here. I like it. It's very different. But Wyoming is the only place the only state in the country without a city with a population of 100,000 or more. I learned that. As here comes the pitch. That one up and out of the zone. Count is going to run full on Allen. So once again, Hickey is having some trouble finding the strike zone. Wyoming was the first state to allow women to vote, but that was only because they were going to lose their land because they didn't have enough people. So they were like, okay, women can be people, and we'll keep the land. As that one will miss for ball 4, we got another walk here. And you wonder how much longer they are going to keep Hickey out there. He has not been good at all for the Sabre Dogs this evening. He got that gift of a ground ball double play off the bat of Brooks Browning. As now the lineup going to turn over again for Kyler Halverson. 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a ground out. As here comes the skipper for the Sabre Dogs. He gives Hickey a pat on the back. I think he's going to let him stay in there. They're talking about it. I mean, what more is there to say but please throw strikes. He's having a heck of a time doing so. 29 pitches, 19 balls, 10 for strikes. You can see they're swatting at the mosquitoes down there. The mosquitoes have not been friendly to the Casper interns, let me tell you. They target the back of my knees like nobody's business. I'm like, please stop. But I got one earlier. I stopped him. But yeah, you can see Hickey out there swatting at him in front of his face. As here comes the first offering to Kyler Halverson. That one is going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Perhaps a bit of a gift there. Springer the man at second, Allen the man at first, Kyler Halverson batting. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hickey looks the runner back and now delivers. That one inside almost hit Halverson. He had to flinch out of the way of it. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 men aboard for Halverson, who is batting 1-1 now the count. And you just really anticipate these Horseheads batters kind of being patient because Hickey is really nowhere near the strike zone right now. 6-run game. So not out of reach by any means, as this one sent into right field, and that ball is going to drop but foul. It was a soft liner out there. It was staying in the ballpark. It was just a matter of if it was going to be fair or foul, and it was foul. So count will go to 1-2 on Halverson. 1-2, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 11-5. 5 runs in the 1st inning to open the game for the Sabre Dogs. 1 run in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, and then 3 in the 5th for them. And if you add that all up, it equals 11, which is what my computer tells me, and I trust it completely. 1-2, here comes the pitch. That one swung on and missed. That was a pitch on the outside part of the plate, but a strikeout swinging has Halverson down for the first out of the bottom of the 6th, and it will send Ryan Callahan up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 in this game, but he's walked twice. He's also reached via fielder's choice. And he bats in the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 down in a 6-run game. Zion Springer out at second. He walked. Jake Allen at first. He also walked. As here comes the pitch. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. I'm not sure if Hickey has dealt a first pitch strike to any batter that he has faced tonight. Let's see, how many men has he faced? He has faced 8 men in relief of the starter Morrow, who was good. He was in and out of trouble, as that one will fall inside on the inside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1, the count evens up. Derek, our mascot, back out on the concourse. He's watching the game. He's very astute. He's cheering him on. He's got to know what's going on, too. As 1-1, the count runs. That one right down the heart of the plate for a strike. We're going to be bringing Derek out into the community, so you will get a chance to see him if you are in Casper, but not at the ballpark for whatever reason. We will be at, I'm trying to think of where we are going to be with Derek this summer. We'll be out in a lot of places. Is the 1-2 offering. It's on its way. It gets away from the catcher. Runners will move up. Oh, and it hit him. All right, so we have another hit batsman here. And that will send Ryan Callahan down to first after the hit by pitch. That's the second man that Hickey has hit tonight. Hit him on the foot, just kind of, was not speed pitch. I just kind of kept curving in. And so Jake Baker will come to the plate. Baker is 1 for 2 with a ground out, a single, and a walk in this one. Bases are loaded for him, and just 1 down. And Hickey has had trouble all night finding the strike zone. 37 pitches, 22 for balls, 15 for strikes. So a good opportunity for Jake. This one is swung on and fouled down the right field line. Count will run 0-1. So that is perhaps the first batter that Hickey has gone 0-1 on. Oh, we will be at Casper Pride with Derek. I'm excited. A job for me, I'm thinking, to be Derek's handler, as that will fall inside for a strike. Happy Pride Month. I meant to say it yesterday on the 1st of June, but it slipped my mind. That game was so action-packed and back and forth. I was just so into the game, but we've got a little bit of time here, so happy Pride. As the 0-2 offering now to Jake Baker. It's coming home. He's going to foul that one back. That'll hit off the grandstand. It's going to roll down. Oh, who's going to get it? It's rolling down slowly. It's going to be, we've got an elderly man who makes the play. Congratulations, sir. He's got a nice maroon coat on. Oh, and he's going to give it to a kid. A classy move there, sir. And he gives it to his sister. Oh, my goodness. We had a little boy who got the ball, and he gave it to his little sister. What a wholesome moment here at the ballpark. 0-2 the count holds. Swung on and missed by Baker, so back-to-back men have been retired via the K. And it will send Christian Lopez up to the plate now batting. Bases are still loaded. Lopez is 1 for 2. Springer down there cheering him on, saying, come on, bring me in. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Popped up on the infield, and he's also walked in this game. 11-5, the Sabre Dogs leading in this one. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 down. Here comes the first offering from Hickey. This one will find the outside corner, so all of a sudden it looks like Hickey's a completely different pitcher. He's striking guys out. He's delivering strikes. Got some swing and miss stuff up there. 42 pitches, 22 for balls, 20 strikes. Remember, he started out his appearance by delivering 8 straight balls. As here comes the 0-1 offering home. That one will miss upstairs. Nice stop by Hannigan, who had to come out of his crouch. I could never, ever, ever be a catcher. Ever. Even when little 8-year-old Hannah running around in pee-wee ball or whatever, they were like, we need a catcher. My niece said absolutely not. Even back then in the day. And especially now. Absolutely not. I have so much respect for catchers. I can't even squat down once. As this one swung on, hit to the second baseman, who bobbles it, and it's off his glove. Everybody's going to be safe on the error by Paulson. It looked like he had it lined up. It was on the dirt. It didn't take a funny hop on him or anything. He just, you know what he didn't do? He didn't get his glove on the ground. And so that will bring home the 6th run of the game for the Horseheads. Error on the second baseman, Paulson. Everybody is going to move up on that one. So Allen will be at third. Callahan will be at second, and Lopez will be at first. As Landon Boyd will come to the plate. So no RBI for Lopez, but he does drive in a run. 11-6 now, the Sabre Dogs leading. The tying run is on deck. And Hickey will have to deal with the number 5 man for the Horseheads here this evening. He's 0 for 2 in this one. That one, a ball upstairs. 0 for 2 is Landon with a line out, a fly out, and he's also been hit by a pitch in this game. He's got a chance to do some damage here. A base hit would chase into for the Horseheads. Here comes the offering. This one fouled back to us. 1-1 the count runs. This was an 11-2 game going into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Horseheads have put up 4 unanswered runs, and they're looking for more here. 1 already in the bottom of the 6th. Bases are still loaded. 2 down here for Landon Boyd. A 1-1 count. Hickey at 46 pitches. He takes his time. Now he delivers home. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. 2-1 now the count to Boyd, so Boyd is ahead in the count. Boyd out of Parker, Colorado, a freshman at the University of Oklahoma. In his last game, he was 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. The scoreboard is having a meltdown. We're trying to reset it out there. The 2-1 offering is going to find the inside part of the plate for a strike. Landon didn't like it. Looks back, has some words for our umpire, but 2-2 the count now to Boyd. Deuces are wild up on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. This is a big moment in the game for the Horseheads. They got to get some runners in here. They've left 5. As here comes the 2-2 offering. That one missing up high for a ball. And so now it's a full count. Bases loaded. 2 down. Nowhere to put Boyd. Coach Pearson going over the signs down at third. He also acts as the third base coach. Allen at third. Callahan at second. Lopez at first. Here comes the full count offering. That one will miss upstairs for ball 4. So give Boyd the RBI. And now it is just a 4-run ball game. I told you, folks, in this league, you're really never out of it until the game is over. And that's exactly true here. Brooks Browning is coming to the plate after the walk by Hickey, and they're going to leave him in there. Why? I simply don't know. I don't know if they're short on pitching or what's going on, but they're going to leave him in there. 50 pitches, 27 balls, 23 strikes. Brooks 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a flyout, and a groundout. He's got the only home run of the season for the Horseheads, and he will look at a ball upstairs, 1-0. And if you recall, it was in that rubber game of that Western Nebraska series that the Horseheads did drop, but his home run went for 4. It was a grand slam. That one, not even close, 2-0. This might be the last batter that Hickey faces. I'm going to push my chair out of the way. I'm going to stand up, so I'm ready. I'm ready for a big call, if you know what I mean. Got to get ready. This might end up on Twitter, because you never know. 11-7, Sabre Dogs leading. Bottom of the 6th, 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Big swing and a miss by Brooks. As 2-1 now the count. Bases loaded. Callahan at third. Lopez at second. Boyd at first. 11-7, Sabre Dogs lead. But the tying run is at the plate. Here comes the pitch. This one swung on and fouled back, so the count will even up at 2-2. Fans are hoping. I thought it was you that hit it on the. Fans are hoping that Brooks can come through big for him here. Crowd is still hanging in there. Party deck is popping here. As here comes a 2-2 offering to Brooks. Missing down low for ball 3. And so now it's a full count. This is really getting interesting here, folks. Full count to Browning. Bases loaded. 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes the pitch. Too high for a ball, and that'll be another bases loaded walk. And so now it is just a 3-run game. Things have gotten very, very interesting. Hickey once again cannot find the strike zone. They're going to leave him out there. This poor guy, I feel bad for him. He obviously just doesn't have it tonight. This lead has shrunk. It was 11-2 at one point. It is now 11-8. He has issued 2 bases loaded walks in a row, but they are going to leave him out there. So, and you got to credit the Horseheads batters too for staying patient, for being picky, for letting the walks come to them. And now Ricky Teal will come to the plate. Base is still loaded, as that one will find the top of the strike zone. Didn't have to be for a strike. Teal had lifted his arms out of the way of that one. 0 for 3 with a strikeout swinging, a line out, and a ground out is Teal. But a chance to tie this game up. The tying run is Brooks Browning at first. Go-ahead run now at the plate suddenly. As here comes the 0-1 offering. This one swung on. Hit out to left, back on it is Schwabe, and he will make the catch. But not before the Horseheads put up 3 more runs. They take advantage of some bad Sabre Dogs pitching, and we head to the top of the 7th inning. Sabre Dogs leading 11-8.
Your hometown's baseball team, the Casper Horseheads, is back in the saddle. Be there for the 2021 season. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads baseball this summer as the Horseheads prepare to take on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. First pitch for all three games is 6:35 p.m. Mountain West time. Giveaways, great food, affordable family fun, and the best in collegiate baseball await you at Mike Lansing Field.
All right, it's a brand new ball game here in the top of the seventh inning. The Horseheads get 3 in the bottom of the fifth, 3 in the bottom of the sixth, and now it is just a 3-run lead for the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. They lead 11-8. It'll be the top of the lineup due for the Sabre Dogs: Caden Schwabe, Alan Greer, and Drew Miller to face off against the reliever Harold Baez. He will deal home. His first offering will... I haven't decided yet. First offering will fall in for a ball. 1-0 the count. Schwabe is 2 for 2 in this game with a single, a walk, a single, and a sac fly. Horsehead certainly making things interesting here. Swung on and missed. They have decided that first pitch was a strike, so 1-2 the count now to him. Horsehead certainly making things interesting here. They loaded up the bases thanks to a lot of walks and a hit batsman by the reliever Sean Hickey for the Sabre Dogs. As here comes the next pitch. That one bounced in there to get away from the catcher briefly. It'll be a ball, though. 2-2 the count. 9:15 here, local time, 70 degrees. It'll be 88 tomorrow, which none of us are looking forward to, especially us who are in this corner booth with no AC and the open window with all the bugs, so the cameras look good. As a 2-2 offering, it's on its way. Swung on and missed. So the first man that Baez faces in the seventh is down via the K. He will strike out swinging, and it will send up Alan Greer, who is 2 for 2 on the evening with a single, a sac fly, a single, and another walk. We've seen our fair amount of walks on both sides this evening. Horseheads have allowed 9 walks, and the... Oh, man, I just got brought another burger. Little Chris already handled it. Big Chris is here. He got me another burger. So we got a burger up in the press box if anybody wants it. Oh, the Sabre Dogs have issued 11 walks on the evening, as the 0-1 offering will come home to Greer. That one will find the outside part of the zone. So Baez comes out. He is dealing strikes. You want it? Yeah? There you go. It's all yours. I'm full. I don't want to puke on the broadcast. That'd be fun. That'd be a little something special for the fans. The 0-2 offering coming home, and it's swung on and hit right back up the middle for a base hit. So Greer with the 2-strike hit will go for a single, and it will bring up Miller, the right fielder for the Sabre Dogs. Batting in the top of the seventh with 1 out and an 11-8 ball game. It is imperative that Baez not allow any more runs here. Give the Horseheads an opportunity to complete this comeback, trying to get back into the win column for the first time since opening night against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. They won that one in a nail-biter, 7-4. Pioneers left the bases loaded in that game. As here comes the first offering home. That one sprayed foul down the left field line. Miller, 2 for 2, 2 singles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. 11-8, the Sabre Dogs leading. They led 11-2 at one point, and it looked like a done deal, but Horseheads have kept with it. They've stuck around. They kept playing. They kept fighting. 6 runs in the past 2 innings. As that one will find the strike zone up top. 0-2 now the count to Miller, so he's ahead of the number 3 man for the Sabre Dogs, 0-2. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, and this is a K-man too. So our fans will get half off beer as the pitch will not be made. Instead, a throw over to first to check on the runner, Greer. Miller, the man at the plate out of Pryor, Oklahoma. Last game he went 0 for 4 with a run scored and a walk. Baez looking to K him here, 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Runner takes off. This one swung on, fouled back to the screen, so he will have to go back. Fans are on the edge of their seats for this K-man. That's a popular Popular promotion they're doing here at the ballpark. Tomorrow, well, I don't know if tomorrow, but we're planning on doing Thursdays our ladies' nights. So there will be we're doing it tomorrow? We're doing it tomorrow. Chris gives me the thumbs up. 2-for-1 drinks for ladies tomorrow night. Come out to the ballpark. It will be lovely. Come talk to me. I get tired of talking to Chris. No offense. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. And that is the K-Man. So everybody gets half off beer. Gets a free beer. Everybody gets half off beer. So now we will see everybody run to the beer stands and the concession stand. They're ready for it. As a strikeout swinging, we'll have Miller down. No, Chris is great here. Chris ran and got me a burger. How can I be mad at Chris? He's doing great. Him and Jack. We'll have all the interns cycle through. Well, everybody has to put up with me for at least a game. It's a rite of passage. As Bo Brewer will come to the plate. Dangerous man, the cleanup man for the Sabre Dogs here this evening. 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, a walk, and a ground out. Greer, the runner aboard at first. 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. 11-8, Sabre Valley lead. Sabre Dogs lead. Second time I've done that. As Brewer takes a big hack and doesn't get a pitch upstairs. So 0-1 now the count to Brewer, who leads the league in batting. Defense playing in on the batter Brewer. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count. If you were unable to join us at the ballpark tonight, you can come tomorrow night. 6:35 first pitch, which I love. Love a 6:35 first pitch over a 7:10 first pitch. Even if you are not a lady, you can still come tomorrow. And you will just have to pay full price for your alcohol if you're over 21. But you're still going to have a great time. Runner takes off. This one chopped between the right fielders on the infield. The runner slowed up at second for a moment, but now he will head to third as he realized that that ball was hit through the right side of the infield. So Bo Brewer continues his dominance as he gets another base hit. Runner Greer, who was off before the pitch, will head down to third. So a big spot in this ball game for Harold Baez. 37 pitches, 22 for strikes, 15 balls. And it will send up the DH, Jordan Williams, who is hitting .333 on this young season. In 5 games, 6 hits, 4 runs. He does have a home run, and he's got 7 RBIs. Chance for another one here with a base hit. That one will find the bottom of the zone for strike 1. 0-1 the count. We've got some fun adult beverages. We've got some lemonades and some seltzers and some teas. So definitely come check it out. Have some fun at the ballpark. 11-8. Here comes the pitch. That one is chopped foul down the left field line. So quickly 0-2 now on the DH. I'm speaking to the 14-year-old about this as if he knows. I apologize. Is it bedtime? Sorry. I worked at a preschool for 9 months before this. So 3-year-olds I know how to vibe with, but I don't know what 14-year-olds do. Besides work at the ballpark all day. Runner takes off. Baez turns, and they've got him in a rundown. Runner is coming home, so they will throw home, and he's safe. Oh, man. Coach Pearson immediately out of the dugout. Fans do not like that call at all. Coach Pearson is heated here. The runner did not slide coming home. It was Greer. So he just stood up. It was a close play at home. They had the runner who was going to second, Brewer. They had him in the rundown because he took off too early. Baez was in between first and second when he threw home because Greer, the runner at third, was coming home on the play. And then he didn't bother to slide. An interesting call, but it worked out for him. Baez not happy. Boyd pleading his case. So is Coach Pearson. He's still giving it to him. Not happy with the call at all. And still out there is Coach Pearson. So give Greer a steal of home on that one. And Brewer also gets to second on a stolen base. Big blow. That is the 12th run to come home for the Sabre Dogs. And it comes with 2 outs. So Baez now. Good news is the count is still 0-2 on Williams. Baez looking in for the sign, taking his time now as everybody resets and gets back to it. And he will check the runner at second. Now deal home. Swung on up the middle right to the second baseman, Teal. He ranges to his left. Now he will deal a one-hopper to first. Another nice play by Brooks Browning over there. The defense has been impeccable for him as they retire the side. But not before the Sabre Valley. The Souris Valley Sabre Dogs put another run up on the board. 12-8 they lead. It's stretch time. We're going to the bottom of the seventh. Welcome back. Hannah Martin alongside you as we head to the bottom of the seventh inning. The Sabre Dogs leading 12-8 over the Horseheads. It will be the 8, 9, and 1 men due up for Casper. Zion Springer, Jake Allen, and Kyler Halverson due for Casper. Springer 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout, swinging, and 2 walks. And there is a new pitcher for the Sabre Dogs. It is Zach Carolyn. The right-hander is 1-0 with a 1.58 ERA in 3 games as he deals a ball home outside to Springer for his first offering. He's thrown 5 2/3 innings, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks, 5 hits. Here comes the next offering from Carolyn. Big swing and a miss there by Zion. Off-speed pitch fooled him. His last outing was just yesterday. That was yesterday, yeah. Time is not real in Wyoming. I'm convinced. As that one will miss down low for a ball. Time is just, do we have a ball game today? And what day do I need to be at the ballpark? And if not, it's not a real day. Time just, it's not real. I'm convinced. 2-1 offering is on its way. And that one will have Zion spinning out of the way, rather. 3-1 the count to him. He picked up the win, did Carolyn, in 1 inning of work. He walked 1, faced 4 men yesterday. As here comes the offering. That one is struck foul down the left field line. Count will hold it, or count will go to 3-2 rather. Jake Allen, Kyler Halverson due up next, and if anybody reaches, it'll be Ryan Callahan. We have a corporate event here tonight, the first of the season. We do want to let you know that we offer various sponsorship packages if you are interested in bringing you and all of your closest friends to the ballpark. As that one is sent out to center on a line, it's going to get out over the head of Greer. And Zion heading into second. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to go to third. Here comes the throw. It's not in time. So a leadoff triple by the DH Zion Springer. That's the second triple of the ball game. This one was just hit on a rope. Wasn't high enough to get out, but it definitely went all the way back to that wall. Had Greer chasing it out there. So Zion now in scoring position for Jake Allen, who is 1 for 2 in this game with a triple, a strikeout swinging, and a walk. Horseheads threatening here, not out of it by a long shot. Allen waiting for the first offering from Carolyn. This one swung on and missed, 0-1 the count. So if you own a small business, a medium business, a large business, and you want to bring your customers, your coworkers, random folks out to the ballpark, please contact us. Please contact Chris. He would love to sell you a sponsorship package, as that one will fall outside for a strike, 0-2. But for real, a really cool opportunity. We get you food, tickets, the whole 9 yards. You get to be on the field. You get to do the games. It's all about you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, give us a call or an email or drop by. As that one will get away from the catcher. Here comes Zion. Now he's going to go back. The ball did not get far enough away from the catcher, Hannigan. I'm sorry my voice got so deep on that one. That was gross. So Zion will go back to third. He came about halfway down the line. I think I hurt something in my nose on that one. Now my nose hurts. Oh my gosh. Springer at third, 1-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled off. He just got a piece of it. One kind of fishing for it. Excuse me. My sinuses, I broke my sinuses on that play. I got so excited. Big baseball gal I am. Sabre Dogs leading 12-8 over the Horseheads, bottom of the 7th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the offering. This one swung on down the line. That'll be foul. Little tapper there. It is completely dark here in Wyoming. There's not a lot of light pollution here. Like when you're in town, there obviously is. But once you drive out even a little bit, there's simply nothing. So it is total darkness. 1-2 the count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Went to the off-speed pitch there. So Jake Allen strikes out swinging for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. It will send Kyler Halverson to the plate. Kyler is 0 for 2 in this game with a walk, a ground out, a walk, and a strikeout swinging. He will bat with a runner aboard at third. That's Springer, who led off the inning with a triple. 12 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 8 men left for the Sabre Dogs. 8 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 8 men left for the Horseheads. As that one will fall inside for a ball, 1-0. I'm from the Seattle area, and so we don't have open space on the west side. So there is always light pollution wherever you go. So it's never total darkness like it is here. As that one will miss upstairs for a ball, 2-0 now. Kind of scared me the other night when I go home to my host family because they live like all the way out on this really nice ranch. And there were some deer that jumped in front of my car and then stared at me. And I was like, please, I just want to get home. I was like, I'm going to get attacked by a wild turkey or something. As 2-0 the count. That one is going to miss downstairs for a ball. I didn't know there were wild turkeys here until I think Giselle mentioned it. And I called my dad, who was like, oh, yeah, they're crazy, and they leave a big mess of the feathers behind. And I was like, great, another thing to worry about. As the 3-0 offering will be made, and that one is outside for ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Kyler Halverson. As we discuss the Casper area, Kyler Halverson is busy taking a walk to first. And Ryan Callahan will come next to the plate. The shortstop is now going to bat with a runner at third and a runner at first. Horseheads are down by 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. They put up 3 in the 5th and 3 in the 6th. So maybe 3 more here, maybe even 4 in the bottom of the 7th. You'd love to see it. As Callahan is 0 for 1. He waits the offering. Here it comes. That one will get the inside part of the strike zone. Ryan didn't like it. I thought it was a ball. But that strike zone, you simply can't predict it. And that has been every home game that we have played. You cannot predict that strike zone. So 0-1, the count will run to Callahan. Throw goes over to check on the runner, Halverson at first. He is back safely. Callahan 0 for 1 in this game with a fielder's choice, 2 walks and a hit by pitch. As the throw will go over again to check on Halverson. He dives back safely. They sure are worried about him over there. Springer at third, Halverson at first. Here comes the 0-1 offering. Springer dancing around down there at third. Runner is holding. Ball is up and outside. 1-1, the count will run now to Callahan. Next man up, the man on deck, is Jake Baker. Good part of the order up here for the Horseheads. The one you want with man on base. 12-8, Sabre Dogs leading, but they are holding on with dear life for that lead, and the throw goes over again to check on Halverson at first. He is back safely again. Oh, you even zoomed in. Wow, a little something special for the 66 fans who are watching on the YouTube stream. You gotta hit the button if you want it to zoom out again. As that one, another throw over to first. Halverson is safe. Again. And now, it's still a 1-1 count here. To Ryan Callahan, swung on and fouled off. Runners were in motion. They will go back 1-2. The count now to Callahan. Callahan hitting an even 100 coming into this game. 3 RBIs, a chance to add on 1 or even 2 more here. Or even 3. As here comes the 1-2 offering home. It's on its way. This one swung on. Runner was in motion. And that is a base hit up the middle for Ryan Callahan. Zion Springer trotting in to score. And over to third is Halverson. So they were right to be worried about Kyler. He was going on it. And a little hit and run here has the Horseheads down by just 3 once again. Beautifully executed hit and run on that one. So scoring is Zion Springer. And down to third is Kyler Halverson. Aboard now at first is Ryan Callahan with the RBI single. And Jake Baker is going to come to the plate. The left fielder is 1 for 3 with a ground out, a single, a walk, and a strikeout swinging. He is now the tying run. As big swing and a miss there. Foul tip held onto by the catcher. Baker batting with just 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sabre Dogs 12, Horseheads 9. The 0-1 offering about to be made here by Carolyn. Here it comes. Big curveball. He got Baker to swing over it. Carolyn, 22 pitches, 13 strikes, 9 balls. 0-2. The count now to Baker. Halverson, the runner at third. Callahan, the man at first. In what has now just become a 3-run ball game. Here comes the pitch. Runner is holding. That one swung on and fouled back to us. Count will hold it 0-2. Do you know, have they ever had any wild animals like come on the field while they're playing? No. I would lose it if like a deer or something just like hopped over the fence. I don't know if they can jump that high. Yeah? Oh boy. A deer is just, in the outfield. We got a 4th outfielder now for the Sabre Dogs. It's Bambi. Here comes the 0-2 offering. Swung on and missed by Baker. He took a big hack and came up empty. So a big strikeout for Carolyn. As now Christian Lopez will come to the plate with a chance to do some damage. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Popped up on an infield fly, walked and reached on an error. Lopez batting with 2 down here now in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sabre Dogs 12, Horseheads 9. Halverson at third, Callahan at first. This is Lopez's just his 2nd game in a Horseheads uniform. He could really liking himself with the fans here with one swing of the bat, as that one will fall out of the zone for a ball. 1-0 the count. Now to Lopez. Outfielders are playing pretty shallow here, so anything hit deep would probably score both runners. As here comes the pitch. That one really nice on the outside corner for a strike. He painted that outside corner, did Carolyn. 26 pitches, 16 strikes, 10 balls. 12 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 8 men left. 9 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 8 men left for the Horseheads. They will throw over to check on the runner, Callahan, at first. Pickoff attempts are so rarely successful, and they happen so often. But you never know. So many things in baseball, you never know. 1-1 the count. Oh, and he's taking off. He's going, and he's going to be out. He's in a rundown. They tagged him. He's out. Oh, man. And that is how the bottom of the 7th inning ends, with Ryan Callahan getting picked off. He took off before Carolyn had come set, and Carolyn just fired to Paulson, who tagged Callahan after he had fallen down just to the right side of the bag. So that is how the bottom of the 7th inning ends. We head to the top of the 8th. Horseheads score one more time. 12-9. Sabre Dogs lead.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Top of the 8th inning, Hannah Martin alongside you. Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads 12-9. Harold Baez out for another inning of relief. It will be the 6, 7, and 8 men due up here for the Sabre Dogs, as the first pitch is fouled down the left field line by Colin Hannigan. 0-1, the count will run on him, as he is 0 for 3 with a fielder's choice. He reached on the fielder's choice. He's flied out. He struck out swinging, and he's also walked. And we can't have a guy named Cullen in the lineup as the 0-1 offering is made. This one is swung on, hit out to center. Moving over is Kyler Halverson, and a nice running grab is made for out number 1. I was going to say we can't have a guy named Cullen in the lineup without bringing up Twilight again. But then he quickly flew out. He was like, Hannah, do not bring up Twilight on the broadcast yet again. But he didn't do it quick enough. So now we will move on to the next batter. Ethan Moore, the third baseman, will come up to the plate, the 7-man. 1 for 4 in this game with a single, 2 strikeouts, and a flyout. He has singled to left and flied out to left center in this one, and he's batting now. 1 out, top of the 8th inning, 12-9, the Sabre Dogs lead, as that one will find the outside corner for a strike. Horseheads have scored in all 3 of the past 3 innings.
Put up 3 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and then 1 more in the 7th. Swung on and missed. Big swing there by Ethan Moore. Moore is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, hitting $167 for the Sabre Dogs on the season in 5 games. He's got 3 hits, 5 runs, 4 RBIs, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. He would look at a ball downstairs. Baez has been good in his relief appearance here, 45 pitches, 29 strikes, and 16 balls for him. Had that controversial run score last inning for the Sabre Dogs. This one swung on, hit out to Callahan, who gloves, throws across the diamond. Nice strong throw to Brooks Browning as they retire Moore on the 6-3 ground out. So 2 quick outs for Baez here. It has Declan Buckle coming to the plate, the 8-man. He is 1 for 2 with a single, a ground out, and 2 walks. He has singled to left and grounded out to short. 12 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 8 men left for the Sabre Dogs. 9 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 1 error, 9 men left for the Horseheads. As that one will miss downstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. Now to Buckle. We'll get you some score updates here in a moment. 1-0 pitch will find the inside corner. Paints the black there for a strike. 1-1. Top of the 9th inning out in Gehrig, Nebraska. The Western Nebraska Pioneers leading the Badlands Big Sticks 9-5. The Sioux Falls Sunfish have collected their first victory. Congratulations to them as this one is hit out to Ryan Callahan, who bobbles it. And that will be probably an error on him. Took kind of a funny hop up on him, but still a play he probably should have made, and they will give him an error there. So the second error of the game for the Horseheads belongs to the shortstop, Ryan Callahan, as Buckle reaches first on it. And it will have Jack Paulson coming to the plate. Paulson, the second baseman, is 0 for 3 in this game. 2 ground outs, both of them to short. He's also walked and flied out to right. Sioux Falls wins 8-0 over the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks. So congratulations to them. As here comes the pitch. Runner takes off. Throw goes down to second. And he's out. Oh, he's out. What a good throw by Landon Boyd. That is 3 base runners that he has thrown out tonight. A machine. As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning now. The Horseheads looking to rally here. They're down by just 3. 12-9, the Sabre Dogs lead. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well. Your hometown's baseball team, the Casper Horseheads, is back in the saddle. Be there for the 2021 season. Don't miss a minute of Horseheads baseball this summer as the Horseheads prepare to take on the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs this Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. First pitch for all 3 games is 6:35 p.m. Mountain West time. Giveaways, great food, affordable family fun, and the best in collegiate baseball await you at Mike Lansing Field. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th inning. Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads 12-9. 4-5-6-2 up here for the Horseheads. Christian Lopez, Landon Boyd, and Brooks Browning. Lopez will get another at bat here after his was cut short by the caught stealing to end last inning, as that will find the outside part of the plate for a strike. 0-1 the count, runs on Christian. 1 for 3 with a double. He has also popped up on the infield. He's walked and he's reached via an error. Has an RBI on the evening. That came back in the bottom of the first inning, as that one will miss up high for a ball. New pitcher is Will Castle for the Sabre Dogs. He's a left-hander out of Ankeny, Iowa, as he delivers the 1-1 offering. Almost hit him there. Lopez had to jump out of the way of that one. 2-1 the count. 185 pounds, 6 foot, out of Des Moines Area Community College. He's appeared in 2 games on the season for the Sabre Dogs. He's got an ERA of 11.5. He's pitched in 2 1/3 inning. He struck out 2, walked 3, and allowed 2 hits. And the Horseheads are looking to jump all over him here, as that one is fouled back to the screen. 2-2 in the count will run. His last game was on May 28th against the Badlands Big Sticks. He went an inning and a third. He walked 1, struck out 1, and didn't allow a run to score. Didn't allow a hit either, so that was a good outing for him. As we want to thank everyone tuning in, Sherry Pearson says, "Let's go Horseheads." Absolutely, ma'am. That one is going to fall in there. Curveball on the inside corner for strike 3. And Lopez knew it. So now 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Landon Boyd will come to the plate. 0 for 2 with a line out, a fly out, a hit by pitch, and a walk. Lined out to left and, lined out to third and flied out to left. A bug just died on my computer. Great. The bee earlier was worse. It was big. It was a big bee. As the first offering is on its way from Castle. This one sent down the right field line, but that's going to be foul and out of play. 0-1 the count. Now to Landon. The Canyon County Spuds lead the Mining City Tommyknockers 8-5. That game in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Fremont Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters, as well as the Pierre Trappers, are all not playing. So is Spearfish. Those 4 teams are not playing today. As the 0-1 offering, it's on its way. Here it comes. This one swung on and fouled down the left field line. First one went right. This one went left, and it leaves Landon in an 0-2 hole. Horseheads trying to battle back here. They've scored in each of the last 3 innings. 3 runs in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. Looking to continue that trend here. Here comes the 0-2 offering to Boyd, as that one will miss down low. Want to thank the fans who are sticking with us here at the ballpark, and the ones watching on YouTube, the ones listening wherever you may be. Thank you so much for your support. Hoping the Horseheads can rally for you here. 12-9, they trail. 1-2 the count to Landon. And that one will find the inside corner for strike 3. And he is going to strike out looking. So back-to-back strikeout looking. This is for Will Castle, who has been excellent since coming into this game. And it will be Brooks Browning coming to the plate here. Browning has struck out swinging, flied out, ground out, and walked. That's good for 0 for 3 on the evening, and he's batting with 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning in a 3-run ball game. That one will miss inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. I think a mosquito just bit me. Please. As that one will find the inside corner for a strike. I joked on Twitter. I was like, to my number 1 fans, the mosquitoes of Casper, Wyoming, I'm begging you to leave me alone. Because they are so ruthless here. As here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one swung on, grounded up the middle, and that is going to get under the dive of the shortstop Buckle. So aboard with a 2-out base hit is Brooks Browning. And he is going to take second on the play. excellent base running there by Brooks. I was putting it in my book as a single. Meanwhile, he's rounding first, the center fielder kind of falling asleep there.
The belt from Brooks brings up number
So that'll be a double for him. Why not? We'll put it in there. We'll give Brooks the extra base hit. So Browning gets himself with a nice hustle. He gets himself into scoring position for Ricky Teal. Oh, the bugs are... I'm getting eaten alive, Chris. We can't close the window. Gosh. I'm going to have to bring like a full snowsuit next time. Just cover up when it hits like 9:30. As here comes the pitch. That one will find the inside corner for strike one. 0-1 the count to Ricky Teal, who is 0 for 4 in this game. He has struck out swinging. He has lined out, grounded out, and flied out. Looking to pick up the RBI here. Brooks Browning out at second after the hustle play. Here comes the pitch. This one swung off, fouled off at the play. I lost all of my letters there. It happens sometimes. Sometimes the letters just don't. Your brain, it just short circuits, and it's like, I'm not gonna work on this play. Regardless, it is 0-2 with 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 12-9, the Sabre Dogs leading the Horseheads. Runner at second, that's Brooks Browning, who doubled moments ago. As here comes the 0-2 offering. This one swung on, grounded up the middle, going to be a tough play for Paulson. He gloves, throws, and a nice pick over there by Brewer, and it has Teal out. So another man is left in scoring position for the Horseheads here this evening. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Souris Valley leading 12-9.
Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text Go Heads to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads.
Welcome back to action here in the top of the 9th inning. We have some defensive and a pitching change as well. 12-9, the Sabre Dogs are leading. It'll be Jack Paulson, Caden Schwabe, and Alan Greer due up here
in the top half of the ninth. Kyler Halverson is the new pitcher. He comes in from center to pitch, and he will deal ball one home to Paulson. Kyler has a 9 ERA in 3 innings of work. He's allowed 6 hits. He hasn't pitched since that Western Nebraska series. So taking his place in center is Ricky Teal, and then taking Ricky's place at second is Zion Springer. 1-0 the count. This one fouled off at the plate. 1-1 the count will run. Thank you to Chris, who ran down to the other end of the box and found out all that information for me. As it is dark and I absolutely cannot see. I have terrible eyesight, so no way am I making out a number all the way in center field. 1-1. The count runs to Paulson, who is 0-3 in this game. We're going to have a mound visit here. Landon Boyd is going to go out and talk with Halverson. Paulson 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts, a walk, and a flyout in this one. Just about 10 o'clock here local time. We've been going for 3.5 hours, almost on the dot. We appreciate you sticking with us. Longest game of the home games here this season, by far. So thank you for hanging in there. The Horseheads trailing at one point 11-2. They have fought back, now trail by just 3 here, 12-9. They will have the 7, 8, and 9. They will have the 8, 9, and 1 men due up. Apparently I don't know my numbers anymore. As 1-1 the count. This one stung out to left, and that one will get down in front of Baker for a base hit, and he's going to kick it around out there, but the runner does not advance farther than first. So a single by Paulson, the number 9 man, will send up Caden Schwabe, who is 2 for 3 in this game with a single, a walk, another single, a sac fly, and a strikeout swinging. We'll see if any more games around the league have gone final. They have. The Western Nebraska Pioneers defeat the Badlands Big Sticks 9-5. Mining City and Canyon County still going that game in the bottom of the ninth. The Spuds up 8-5 over the Tommyknockers. And then the Sunfish defeated the Whiskey Jacks 8-0 earlier. As that ball is going to get away from the catcher, Boyd. We'll call it a wild pitch. As taking a big leap around second is Paulson, but he will hang on there. As he reaches second on the wild pitch. We have seen so many of those on both sides of the ball tonight. Wild pitches and pass balls alike. So the pitch was a ball. 1-0 the count to Schwabe. Halverson looking to strand that runner at second. You definitely don't want to give up any more runs here. Here comes the pitch. That one will find the top of the zone for a strike. 1-1 the count to Schwabe, who is playing left field here for the Sabre Dogs this evening. We need a bug zapper in here. That's what I decided. That'll be nice background noise on the broadcast. You just hear my bug zapper. PETA. PETA gets called on. As this one is flied out to center field. Racing in comes Teal, and he makes the nice chest level grab. As the first out of the inning is a fly out to center. And it will send up Alan Greer, the center fielder. The runner did hold up at second. Greer 3 for 3, a single, a sac fly, a single, a walk, and another single. 12 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 8 men left on base. You gonna get it? Oh, he missed. 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 10 men left on for the Horseheads. As Greer is batting now with a runner at second. Oh my gosh. As that one will... It looked pretty good. Looked like it was a strike. They haven't put it up on the board as one yet. So we will have to wait and see what they call that. Oh, they called it a ball. All right, 1-0 the count to Greer. This one hit to the third baseman, Lopez. He gloves, throws, and fires to Brooks Browning across the diamond. Paulson was in motion, so he gets down to third. On the ground out, that one goes 5-3, and Paulson advances on the play. So 2 down here in the top of the ninth inning, and that is a big runner out there at third base for both teams. The Horseheads want to strand him. The Sabre Dogs obviously want to get him in, and it'll be Drew Miller coming to the plate, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout swinging. Halverson ready to deliver his 9th pitch of the outing. That one will clip the outside corner for a strike. So far, Halverson doing a nice job here. He's retired the last 2 men that he's faced after allowing the leadoff man to get aboard. Here comes the pitch from Halverson. This one, big swing and a miss. He was swinging for the fences on that one, and he swung right through it. 0-2 count now to Drew Miller, the right fielder. Halverson looking to strand the 9th Sabre Dogs runner and get this thing to the bottom of the 9th inning. Here comes a pitch. That one bounced up there. A nice stop by Boyd to keep that runner from advancing. It'll be a ball, 1-2 the count. Wow, we got the zoom in and everything. Chris is rocking and rolling. Jack's going to be out of a job here. 1-2 the count to Miller. Here comes the offering. Swung on and missed! He gets Miller swinging, and he strands a runner at third. All right, everybody, up on your feet. I want those rally caps on. Horseheads, they're looking to take this one, and we got to cheer them on. They're trailing by 3. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning, 12-9 Sabre Dogs.
The Horseheads are still actively looking for host families in the Casper, Wyoming, and surrounding areas to host a variety of players and interns for the 2021 season. Host families play an integral part of our organization by providing players and interns a place to call home for the summer. Benefits of becoming a host family include season tickets for your household to all Horseheads home games, 25% off most Horseheads merchandise and concessions, and team-signed memorabilia. If you're interested in becoming a host family, give us a call at 307-441-1334 or email hostfamily@casperhorseheads.com.
It's the bottom of the 9th inning, live from Mike Lansing Field. I'm Hannah Martin. The Souris Valley Sabre Dogs leading the Casper Horseheads 12-9. Zion Springer coming to the plate. He swings and fouls the ball back to the screen. 0-1 the count will run on him. Will Castle out for his second inning of relief. He was good in the 8th. 16 pitches, 12 strikes, 4 for balls. Want to thank you for sticking with us here. The Horseheads trying to rally, as that one will miss upstairs for a ball. 1-1 now the count to Springer, who is 0 for 2 in this, or 1 for 2 in this game, excuse me. He has struck out swinging, he has walked twice, and he has tripled. He's also scored a run. As here comes the 1-1 offering. Big curveball that misses up top for a ball. 2-1 the count now to Zion. Springer, Jake Allen, and Kyler Halverson do here. If anybody reaches, it'll be Ryan Callahan. Oh, the ceiling. Oh my gosh, the ceiling is covered with bugs. Oh, we got to get out of here. Swung on and missed. Okay, walk it off, guys, so I can get out of the booth. Oh my gosh. We got to switch booths. I can't have this. Please. 2-2 the count now to Springer. Looking to get aboard any way he can. Horseheads needs base runners. They trail by 3. Here comes the pitch. Too tall for a ball. And so a full count now to Springer. Looking to take his 3rd walk of the evening. He's been patient. A lot of these Horseheads batters have taken a lot of walks this evening. They have been patient. That is part of the reason they've been able to claw back into this one. As here comes the full count pitch. Inside ball 4, and the Horseheads have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 9th. 12-9. The Sabre Dogs got 5 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and then 1 in the 7th. The Horseheads 1 in the 1st, 3rd, and 7th, and then 3 in the 5th and the 6th. And Jake Allen will come to the plate, 1 for 3. He has also tripled. He struck out swinging twice, and he has walked. And he's batting now, looking to get aboard here for the top of the lineup to do some damage. Here comes the pitch. That one will miss outside for a ball. Castle having some trouble finding the strike zone here. Springer aboard at first after the leadoff walk. Swung on and missed by Allen. Took a big swing at that one, a pitch down low. Allen out of Meridian, Idaho, 6 foot, 185 pounds, a freshman at Blue Mountain Community College, hitting .316 in 6 games with the Horseheads this season. That pitch inside gets away from the catcher. He cannot find it. Zion is rounding second, but he will stay there. We will stay wild pitch on that. As Springer now in scoring position for Allen. It's a 2-1 count as that pitch was a ball. Allen, .316 in 6 games this season, 6 hits, no RBIs, 4 base on balls, 7 strikeouts, and no home runs. But a chance to pick up his first RBI of the season here. Base hit scores Springer. Here comes the pitch. Way outside for a ball, 3-1. The tying run is on deck in Kyler Halverson. So the Horseheads will forfeit the DH here, but they have a position player pitching, so. Springer, the man at second. Allen at the plate, batting with nobody down here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 3-1 the count. Here comes a pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Count will run full on him. I think they have the wrong count on the scoreboard. I think I have it right. Gotta get on the scoreboard guy again. Moving the chair out of the way. It's go time. I'm serious about this stuff. I moved the chair. I'm ready. Full count. Here comes pitch. It is strike 3 right at the bottom of the zone. Jake doesn't like it. He turns around and has some words for the umpire. But it is strike 3 looking. So Springer will stay at second. Kyler Halverson will come to the plate now. After he just pitched a scoreless inning, he did strand a man at third. He's 0 for 2 in this game with 3 walks, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging. He's getting ready to bat here in a big spot in the bottom of the 9th. As that one will miss inside for a ball. 1-0 the count, runs on Halverson. Kyler is hitting .130 on the season in 6 games. Last night he went 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored and 2 walks. So he's got 3 more walks to add to his total of 4. So almost doubling his total. That one bounced in there. A nice stop by Hannigan to corral that. But it is a ball. So 2-0 the count, runs on Halverson. If he reaches, Ryan Callahan's coming to the plate. Then if he reaches, Jake Baker. So the heart of the order coming up for the Horseheads. Chance to get back in that win column, which they so desperately have been trying to do. Here comes the 2-0 offering. That one also, called a strike. That looked inside. Crowd wanted it. I wanted it. Chris wanted it. But it is a strike. 2-1 the count now to Halverson. Here comes a pitch. That one definitely inside and low. So a 3-1 offering to Halverson will be made. Springer the man on at second. The tying run is on deck. Castle, 31 pitches, 17 strikes, 14 balls. And here comes the 3-1 offering. That one, Kyler had taken a step towards first base, but comes back, called a strike at the top of the zone. He will take a walk now. The umpire calls him back into the box. Okay. A little antsy there, Blue. Full count out, Halverson. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. And down goes Halverson. He slams his bat. He breaks his bat. He broke off a chunk of his bat after he slammed it into the ground. He's carrying half of it in his left hand as he takes out number 2 back with him to the dugout. So now it is up to Ryan Callahan to continue this ball game. He's got a man out at second in Zion Springer. Callahan awaiting the first offering. Here it comes. That one will miss upstairs for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in this game. Reached on a fielder's choice. He's walked twice. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's also singled. Horseheads need base runners here. They are down by 3. They've got 1. Here comes the pitch. That one missing well outside. A nice stop again by Hannigan. 10:15 here local time, coming up on 4 hours into this ball game. No problem. Little 4-hour ball game. 12-9. Souris Valley leads. That one is well outside for a ball. So now Callahan is ahead in the count, 3-0, with the tying run on deck. Callahan looking to get aboard here. Castle checking the runner back. Now he deals home, and that one will find the heart of the plate for a strike. 3-1. The count runs now on Ryan. Callahan hitting an even 100 coming into this game. He has made 6 appearances, 2 hits, 3 RBIs, 6 walks, and no home runs. Looking to do some damage here. This one fouled back behind us, so the count will run full. So the Horseheads are down to their final strike. Chris is stressed. I'm not. I'm cool as a cucumber as always. I'm a professional. Don't laugh. 12-9. Full count offering. Springer, the man aboard at second. Callahan at the plate. Here it comes. And that one is going to miss for ball 4. A patient plate appearance by Ryan Callahan has him down to first. And now the tying run will come to the plate in Jake Baker. He's 1 for 4, grounded out, singled, walk, and struck out twice, both times swinging. Baker, one of the leading average guys on the team, hitting .353 in 6 games, 6 hits, 7 RBIs, 9 walks, no home runs. He is the tying run. Springer at second, Callahan at first. Here we go. First pitch is a strike at the bottom of the zone. Good pitch there by Castle. 40 pitches, 22 strikes, 18 balls. This is getting a little interesting here. Horseheads have been battling back all night. As the 0-1 offering, it's on its way. This one check swing. They're going to call it a strike on the pitch. Jake doesn't agree. So now 0-2. Baker's going to have to fight here. Chris, have faith. If the Horseheads drop this one, they would fall to 1-6 on the season. And the Sabre Dogs would move to 4-2. 5-2. Here comes the 0-2 offering. And a ball on the outside part of the plate that looked pretty good. Sabre Dogs certainly thought they had it. Chris about to pass out over here like this is a playoff game. Chris, you ever been to the ballpark in your life? Gosh. Take a deep breath, my man. 1-2 the count. Here it comes. That one missing down low for a ball. Baker battling back, being patient. Once again, we've seen Horseheads batters do this all night. I get into a fight with some mosquitoes. Fight night in the broadcast booth. Hannah versus the mosquitoes. As a 2-2 pitch, it's about to be made. The tying run at the plate in Jake Baker. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped softly to the infield. Going to be a tough play. The pitcher, he underhands and he doesn't make the play. And the throw goes to third. Zion was leading, but he is back safely. It was a little dribbler on the infield. It was going to be a tough play by Castle, the catcher. He was the pitcher. He was going to be the only one able to make the play. He was unable to do so. The ball got away briefly from the first baseman, Brewer. They tried to throw to third to get Springer leading. They did not. And now the bases are loaded for Christian Lopez. The chance to be the hero here tonight. Springer at third, Callahan at second, Baker at first. I'm revving this all up and they're going to go talk to him. So, okay, we're going to take a deep breath. Meeting on the mound has Christian Lopez coming to the plate. He's 1 for 4 in this game with a double, an RBI double. He's popped up on the infield. He's walked. He's reached on an error, and he has struck out swinging. Jeopardy theme music is going. We're nervous up here in the booth. Even the mosquitoes are a little jumpy. up there on the ceiling. They're like, wow, that was such a play. The Spuds and the Tommyknockers game still has not gone final. I wonder if that's a glitch. Because it's been bottom of the ninth forever and nobody has scored. But here at Mike Lansing Ballpark, Mike Lansing Field, 12-9, Sabre Dogs lead the Horseheads. I am up on my feet. I am ready. Christian Lopez is ready. He steps into the box. Will Castle is ready. He checks inside of his hat. He puts it back on. And he climbs atop the rubber. We are ready to rock and roll. Bases loaded, 2 down, bottom of the ninth. First pitch is a strike right down the heart of the plate from Castle. 0-1 the count to Lopez. Last night, 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Out of Chula Vista, California, 195 pounds, 5'10", sophomore at Alabama State. Biggest at bat of his Horseheads career so far, right here. 0-1 the count. This one swung on, standing to right center. Out goes the shortstop. In comes the right fielder, Miller, and he will make this sliding grab. I don't know if he lost it up in the lights, but regardless, he makes the play. And the Horseheads leave 3 more runners as they drop this one 12-9. They tried their best. Oh, they had rallies right and left tonight, but ultimately just falling short. We will have the post game in just a moment here. Don't go anywhere. But for now, the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs have taken this one from the Horseheads 12-9. We'll be back.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Welcome back to the post game. Hannah Martin here live from Mike Lansing Field. The Souris Valley Sabre Dogs have taken game 2 of this 3-game set 12-9 over the Casper Horseheads. The victory tonight, coupled with the victory from last night, will give them the series win regardless of what happens in tomorrow's third and final matchup. The Sabre Dogs came out hot. They got 5 runs off of the starter, Kyle Fannin, in the top of the first inning. Fannin unable to even make it out of the first inning, only went 2/3 of an inning. He will take the loss tonight. But then from there, it was a really back and forth affair all night with the Horseheads doing their best to try and rally. They put up 1 in the first, 1 in the third, then really got the scoring going in the fifth. 3 runs, 3 more runs in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, and then they had the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth inning, but they were unable to score, and that really, clutch hitting has been the storyline of certainly this game. They left 13 men on base tonight. They definitely had their opportunities, just unable to get that big clutch hit and put this one away. So Souris Valley will take it 12-9. We will be back here in action tomorrow night, 6:35 first pitch. Last home game before the boys will head out to Caldwell, Idaho to take on the Canyon County Spuds. One last time, live from Mag Lansing Field here this evening, the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs have taken game 2 of this 3-game set against the Casper Horseheads. 12-9. I'm Hannah Martin, alongside intern Chris, who has been running the live stream. Good night, everybody. Drive safe.